Hello, everyone. This is episode 19 of Beneath the Five Kings. We are playing Paizo's Sky King's Tomb Adventure Path, Pathfinder, 2nd edition. These are my friends.
Are we?
Justin, Dylan. Did I say that right? I did, right?
Yeah.
I think his
Any
name's
other
Dylan.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin, Dylan, Austin, Sarah, Lorna, Josh. My name's Brendan.
Hi,
Featuring our
Brendan.
special guest, Josh's
gonna roll.
Christmas shirt.
Roll some D20s.
No one will ever know what time of the year we recorded because of the shirts I'm wearing.
That's right.
We are live. It is
It is
April 3rd.
July 3rd, 1994.
Now they know. They all know.
If you're seeing this, you might be wondering, how did they record this in 1994? And the answer is
My big
Also,
old
buy
big
Apple stock, right, my friend?
Let me pull up today's stock prices, and with that alone, you can become a millionaire.
Amazon stock.
Amazon stock is a nickel, and my house cost me $30 and a Walmart smiley face sticker.
If you hear the word Manjaro, don't question it, just buy in.
Taco Bell still has toys.
Taco Bell still has toys. We talked about this earlier, actually.
I know, that's why I brought it up.
Taco Bell used to have toys, guys. Used to have toys.
Wow.
Yeah, and cinnamon swirls.
Till,
Oh,
what,
I-
2017 or 2013?
I forgot Cinnamon Swirls.
2013.
2013.
Sarah, how could you forget the cinnamon swirls?
I know.
And then Taco Bell made the move to stop selling toys and marketing to kids, which is widely applauded, also had no effect.
Are you reading this from like...
No, that's
Nope.
just Brendan's brain. He's just going.
I mean, it was originally in an article. I read it from an article like yesterday when we had this conversation with
That's-
Austin. But anyways, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Excited to play Pathfinder?
I am excited
Hell
to hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
And
You hear that?
Surviving, not thriving.
How's that sound, Brendan? I shrug, Josh adverts the question, and Lorna says she's alive.
I plan on
Brendan,
considering
how are
what's
you?
happening.
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Brendan, can you turn
am
on
off
or
work.
turn down the light outside so we could better see the crits and cantrips?
Yeah, turn down the light outside.
Also,
I'm
why-
turning-
Can you turn
I'm-
down the AC outside too while you're at it?
Yeah, can you
I'm
turn
turning
down
it
for what?
down. I will be real honest though. It takes me like an hour or two to like fully get it all the way down. So
That's fair.
like just expect that to get better.
It's a hard to move bar. I got it. Okay.
I could like
No, you're good. I can read it. We'll go big
Imagine
screen
this
on
power
this.
of yours is gonna get
Oh,
weaker.
Oh, it's like a club now. Boom, boom.
Laser
Hi,
light. Oh,
everyone.
Oh,
We
he
are
kicked it.
playing Pathfinder.
He kicked it. He kicked it.
I just,
he's dead.
If
Hello,
Sarah or
everyone.
I were in that basement, we would instantly fall asleep.
I'm playing Pathfinder with my friends.
Turn the lights off, and you're turning us off.
Turn the lights down low.
Maybe
I
shut.
like
I
the
need, like,
camera
a-
has no idea where to put its focus at because
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't know.
Apparently, it's on the curtain. Which I
That's-
guess was the goal.
It might be a face. You never know. I could be haunted by the people who lived here before us. I
R.I.P.
think they're alive though. So
They
that would
died
be-
in that house.
They died in that house? The people that lived there before?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
100%.
I think I met the guy. but-
Prove it.
Oh well.
I think I met the guy. Yeah, he was a
That was a
ghost.
ghost.
What is ghost?
He said, "Do you want to buy this house?" I said, "Sure."
And you said, why do you sound like that? And he said, what do you mean like that?
Like what?
And then he went, woo!
Anyways, so someone had a banter topic, I think.
Yes.
Josh does.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and veto that.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
What is the topic, Josh? What do you want? What do you want to know?
Major topic for today is
I'll go first.
what is your favorite song lyric? Which is something that some people don't think about.
Got it.
Austin's got it. So
I got it
Austin-
right off the rip.
What is? Wait. What is the requirement? Is there any? Is it? Does it have to be a word,
No.
or does it have to be a sentence? Or
If it
does
is, if
have
it
to
would
be
show up in the lyrics, if you looked up the lyrics, you could read it. That's what I would say.
No, I
is
know,
lyric.
I know. But could my favorite lyric be the entirety of All Star from the beginning to the end?
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
You're the
You
DM
pretty-
here.
You
Yeah.
do whatever you want, Chief.
Well, I'm just saying, like, is there a requirement? Like, if it's less than
Generally speaking, people tend to limit it to like a few lines.
A bar, Brendan.
Yeah.
What's your
Oh.
favorite bar?
okay, I will know what that is. Go ahead,
Ready for
Austin,
mine?
What's your favorite?
Lil Wayne. Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
What?
It's like the G in lasagna. It's silent.
It's silent. Real G's move
Real
in
Gs.
silence like lasagna.
Oh!
Bars!
Bars.
That's my boy Dwayne Carter.
That reminds. This is not my favorite song lyric, but it reminds me of a fun one, which is Kendrick Lamar had a guest appearance or was featured on a version of Radioactive by Imagine Dragons before both of those bands, or before Kendrick Lamar or Imagine Dragons got big. And in his like guest rap, he said, tater tots on my shotgun, now I gotta pop one," was part of his
Bar.
verse, and it always sticks with me.
Tater tots.
There's a lot. I have, like, since I like this is gonna sound Eric, like I like rap, so there's like a lot of like short bars like that I really like. But the first one that came to mind was the lasagna one.
My actual one though is, we're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year, running over the same old ground. And what have we found? The same old fears. Wish you were here.
Aw. That's a precious one. Maybe not as witty as lasagna and Silent G's, but just kidding.
Lordy,
Yeah, it depends on if we're doing like witty versus like.
what is
Favorites.
your favorite, Sarah?
Do you like witty more? I think
You
we.
can't choose
Sarah
that.
likes silence.
I don't. There was another one I was just thinking of.
Is the sound of silence.
I gotta look up the lyric though.
I think mine is probably going to be from the band Disturbed.
Heck.
From the song called "The Light." The lyric is "Don't let hope become a memory."
No, yeah.
That's a good tattoo.
So that was poignant.
Poignant.
He chose his moment.
I'm like ranging from like landslide
Oh.
to
Yeah.
like tell your boyfriend if he's got beef that I'm a vegetarian, I'm not fucking scared of him. Like
I
that's
almost
where like
get
my
that.
brain's on both
You can say both.
That's a good one. I'm a vegetarian.
I ain't fucking scared of him.
She wants to love me.
I'm a big fan of Hotel California. I feel like it's like, relax, said the night man. We are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Why do you
sticks
say it
in the
like
brain.
Profound.
what? Tim Curry from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's right. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Is that good?
Yeah.
That was good.
I knew exactly what you're going for there.
Two. One is funny and one is sentimental. The funny one is this line in "It's got me like yeehaw, ride it like a horsey, kind of like seesaw, up and down on the D, give it to him."
Bars.
Give it to him.
And that's the serious one. Now what's the funny one?
That's the
Yeah, it was
serious
a fun one.
And that's in "Freak" by Doja Cat.
I was
Bars.
about to say, is that Doja Cat? That's funny.
Yeah, and then the other is there's a Johnny Cash song that Josh used to sing a lot when we first started dating, and it would be this line where he'd stop and he'd turn to me and say it all serious, and he'd go, "The virgins are all trimming their wicks," and I don't know exactly what that means. Do it, Josh.
The Virgins.
Do it, Josh.
Yeah, right into the camera.
No, it's because he's got this little cowboy Johnny Cash voice he'd use. Look into the camera and say it. Get close.
Am I close enough?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good.
The virgins are all trimming their wicks.
I like it.
Okay, let's go ahead and
Now
add a stream marker
say-
for that, and we'll get that as a clip and let that live
Flip
forever.
it. Yeah, there
Now
it is.
say down, down, down in a burning ring of fire.
Bar.
I'm good.
Ah, man, there's so many. I love a good like bar. I just like keep thinking of new ones. but-
Oh, I do like also 7 young kids went to camp for the summer and they wound up living in a digital land where everyone gets their own Digimonster, a digital companion, a digital friend.
Lorna's face was so sweet, and she thought you were saying something really real there. I knew exactly where that was going.
We should do next week. We could do what's your favorite lyric that Brendan's messed up? Because Brendan's got a lot of lyrics that are wrong.
You like you told me to.
I did
That's
tell
right.
Lorna and Josh this recently. There was a Benny Gesseret's like.
Oh, Benny! Benny!
Lorna texted that to me, and Sarah sent it to me on TikTok. Same one.
I
It's
played that for
incredible.
Brendan, and you know what Brendan said? He goes, "I'm pretty sure it's Benny and the Jets." And I was like,
Yep,
"Yeah,
Got it.
that is correct.
you
Nailed
are
it.
correct."
There's a memory I have of you that it's a secondhand memory. I was not there, but it's Sarah and I in my car, and we're listening to is it S&M?
Yeah.
By Rihanna.
S M.
And it's Sarah turning to me and going, I played this song for Brendan within the last year. And Brendan was like, is this new? And I was like, no, Brendan, this is from 2008.
Old. Brendan doesn't listen to
That's
the.
fine.
You gotta remember, Brendan doesn't listen to music when he gets in the car. Brendan will just drive hours in silence.
His radio's broken.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Beyond
his
repair.
favorite song should be Car Radio by 21 Pilots then.
That's a good one. I like that.
Hey,
Did everyone-
All Star. That changed my life.
Oh no, Dylan.
No.
No, not everyone's gone at all.
Nope.
I do have mine though.
Go for it.
What is
It-
it?
It's from No Tears by Scarface. I got my pistol pointed cocked, ready to lick, shots non-stop until I see your monkey ass drop. Now, if you recognize that line, it's from Office Space in the intro with the man in traffic.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah,
he's Yeah. He
That's
turns
where the
it
whole-
down real low as the guy comes up to wash his window.
Yep.
Yeah, real classic like late '90s comedy.
Kicks your
But,
shit.
yeah, Dalton and I had a hoot with that one in acting class.
I thought Sarah's would just be low, rider. Just the
I
George
did watch a
Lopez
lot of
theme.
George Lopez. You're correct.
Oh.
My new favorite thing on TikTok is people throwing their cats in slow motion to that song. It's like their little faces coming down the bed. It's so cute.
Brendan's personally would be Choo Choo Twain.
That's true.
Choo Twain.
I have a lot of them.
I have another
That's
now,
really the
but I'm gonna
problem.
wait for what? Is it just Sarah? Or... Left?
Did Josh say one? What did
Yeah.
Josh say?
Yeah, I did. That was after Austin.
Yeah, from Disturbed. Light.
My other one's is a Lil Wayne song. I'm going in. Bitch named Crystal. Let her suck my pistol. She opened up her mouth and then I blew her brains out.
Is that Little Wayne?
Hot.
Is that what you just said?
Uh huh.
Little Wayne also has a little verse in Kelly Rowland's Motivation
Mm-hmm.
that spraying on my head called that brainstorming. He says that, and he says, and I let her ride while I drive her crazy. And he says, I put her on my plate, then I do the dishes. In this verse, and I love that. That whole verse is just
Fire.
gold.
That's why we'll go see him in concert. Bitch named Crystal. Let her suck my pistol. She opened up her mouth and then I blew her brains out. I'm
Well,
going
here's
in.
the-
I'm going in.
My problem is I think I can't listen to music because then I just get things stuck in my head, and then I'll say it all the time, and then people will be like, "Oh my God, Brennan, like why do you keep repeating that?" And I'm like, "It's bad, right?"
He says
Over and
people-
over and over again.
People do that, but we all know who he's referring to.
The people.
Nicholas.
Is he here? Is he with us right now?
If
he
you're
is-
here, give us a sign.
He's
if
asking
he
me
is,
right now if I take care of only boy horses, and I said no.
nope. That would
We're
be
having a
one-sided
problem,
affair.
and that's what I keep checking my phone. Justin and I are texting back and forth. Where the stream looks like it keeps crashing, like on my player, like I keep getting an error 1000.
Yeah.
I don't know
I was
what's.
saying that the other day.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the videos are always fine, and like I lowered the only thing I could find online is like lowering the bitrate supposed to help. So I've lowered it from like 2600 to 1600. So I've lowered it quite a bit, but I'm still getting it to happen. So if it's happening, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do about it. I'm trying it on my phone to see if it's working there, but like OBS doesn't throw any errors. I'm not getting any I don't have any dropped frames at all. The bitrate looks fine on like my dashboard, so I really don't know what's happening. It's super weird. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I see you're getting it. Check the. I don't want to do too much troubleshooting, but hit F12 and check to see if there's a network log error that's being thrown. When that happens, like reload the stream and see if it says anything, or click that
Can
reload
I add
button.
another one that I actually love a lot?
Do it.
Think about a lot. Is the Weeknd song. He goes, I just fucked two bitches before I saw you, so you're gonna have to do it at my tempo, or something like that. And so the fact that this man is like showing up to this girl's house and is like, hey, I have already had sex twice today, so I'm gonna have a hard time getting it up. So just it's just
He goes,
like I
Sure.
love that is an actual lyric in a song. That's incredible.
I just fucked two
Bitches
bitches
fall out,
alone.
So you
Also-
gonna have to do it at my tempo.
shaking like a Polaroid picture.
No.
Hey, yeah.
I feel like
anything.
it looks like
Yeah.
Brennan's reading when he's saying that. He's like, he looked it up.
Jared, what would you please? Josh wants to know.
I'm
what
doing
your
it too,
Five
but it is
Kings
funny.
Really, really badly.
I
What?
didn't, Sarah, I didn't hear your answer.
I've got 1,000 answers. I just don't know how long we're gonna spend on this topic.
Enough for you to give an
2-3
answer.
hours.
I would give you 1,000 years.
Wow, it's very
I
romantic
died
of
every
you.
day waiting for you.
But would you walk 500 miles?
And I would walk.
I would walk 500.
Just
I'd do it for clout. Isn't that what that song's about?
Sure.
See,
Yep.
like again, like I think of like really poetic things like Pink Floyd, or I think of like when Eminem talks about how like how you gonna breastfeed me, your mom's got no tits or something like that. Like I just,
So both, all of the above.
yeah.
Yeah, no. My favorite Eminem lyric is "Shove a gerbil in your ass through a tube."
Bar.
But have you ever heard the song "Muskrat Love" by Captain and Tennille?
Yes. Classic.
I want
70s
that
classic.
muskrat kind of love.
Oh, man. You know what? We really messed up. No one mentioned the best song of all.
Uh-oh.
I've been stroking.
That's
That's
true.
what I've been doing.
I'm surprised Austin didn't say that.
true.
That's true.
There's not a lot of like really like
Play it
masterful lyrics there. It's a good
I'm
song.
pretty sure it's all masterful.
That's true.
Just saying his name over and over again, I feel like.
Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter.
In
And if my stuff ain't tight enough, you can stick it up my woo.
Woo!
That might be it. That might be
That's
the
when
bar.
Jason Derulo got it,
Or-
was saying
oh.
your name in the
Yeah,
song.
I was about to say that, Sarah. I was about to say, or you could just be Jason Derulo.
That is the best line of
Another
every
one.
song.
Another one. That should have been that.
Another one.
That could be a whole other question. What's your favorite ad lib? Those are like ad libs. Yeah, it's got to be Lil Jon. Yeah,
Oh, I think ad
Yeah.
libs are the ones where you fill in a
Correct.
bunch
I
of,
said
like,
ad-libs.
words. Oh, okay. You didn't even let it be funny. That's all right.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
like
funny.
movie ad libs.
What's your favorite lyric in a song that's not a lyric? It's just It's not even a. It's just a sound.
Ad-lib is like the guys in the background that are like yelling out the hype things. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, we know, Mr.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good ad-lib. That might be a good one.
Got 4, 5 people in the D&D party.
Favorite bad lyric. Incorrectly.
I want to do that next week. What is the favorite song you've heard me sing over and over again? Mispronounce lyric that I got wrong.
I haven't had the air on mobile, by the way, at all yet. I have it pulled up
It's
on my
so
phone.
bizarre, 'cause
It's so weird. Yeah,
just
I can't find
watching.
anything definite about what's causing it either. It's also been fine on my viewer for a little bit now, but hopefully it just resolves itself and it's a Twitch thing. But I apologize. So
Okay. All right.
maybe I need to.
Let's
update.
see. I also have some music pulled up for us.
What
Lady
matter?
Gaga used to have a lot of good vocalizations in the middle of her songs. Those are pretty good. You would
True.
just randomly hear Lady Gaga making just sounds during her songs. That was a good era.
Yep.
My favorite is "Great Gig in the Sky" by Pink Floyd, where it has the woman just screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very impactful.
Yeah, it's really good actually.
What is the song that they co-opted for that He-Man meme? Hey.
Oh, what's going on by
lost it.
Stone Blondes?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. And I said,
Yeah, you guys kept it contained that time.
What's going on? All right.
Pathfinder. That's what's going
Pathfinder. Oh yeah, that's what's going on.
This was the rest of the episode. I'm just gonna be shouting random things
Hell
as
yeah.
ad lib.
I'm into it.
Mhm.
if
Which
our
honestly is most of my personality, anyways. So
episode name does not relate back to somehow a Lil Wayne lyric, I'll be disappointed.
I'm always disappointed when that's not the case.
It's just I put my pistol in his mouth. ...
It's
We
just
just
that
need-
he-
Flagged.
Real Pathfinders move in silence.
With
Like-
the G's and lasagna.
Yeah. No.
I'm just gonna make it like an Ash Nico lyric where it's like Pornhub in your browser. It's like just
I'm gonna stealth like the G in lasagna. There we go.
I'm gonna stealth. You know, like the G's and lasagna.
Or
Alright.
what's Little Wayne? Is it Little Wayne that's?
I don't
I'm
want
not
mean to
sure.
correct anyone, but we sound very
Little.
Midwestern when we say Little Wayne.
Little Wayne.
It's Lil Wayne. L-I-L.
Little.
Lil Wayne. Little Wayne. Little Wayne. Little Wayne. Come here, my friend.
And a Millie.
A Millie.
A
Bars.
Millie.
3P.
Boom, boom, pow.
What? Josh said no, that's not Lil Wayne. I said yeah, it is.
I didn't know.
Definitely a Millie.
What about
6
I'm a little
foot,
teapot
Short and
and
stout.
stout?
Would
That's
you
what he
rather
calls
be
me.
small or large?
Yeah, be small and large size. Oh man, yep. We come full circle now. So,
No.
anyways, about
Skinny boos can't move all of this to one of those. I'm a thick bitch. I ain't tempo.
7 days ago, we played Pathfinder. Also,
At this
you
time.
guys spent a
Well,
lot
we'll
of
get
time.
used to the topic, Brendan.
Spent a lot of time identifying magical items and going through treasure and such. And then after all of that, we got to explore a little bit more into the caves, find a giant tunnel that was overgrown with moss and fungus, climb down it. Some of us fell down a little bit, but we eventually got to the bottom of it, into kind of a strangely circular tunnel that you followed, and kind of come across like this, what looks like to be the ruins of some kind of village, and like this canyon area where deep dwellers have been living, perhaps some umbral gnomes. But you kind of came across these buildings, and Huang sort of rushed ahead and was ambushed by one of these alien-looking creatures with like, it looks like little gripping like claws on all of its every part of its like hand and feet. It's got a mouth that's absolutely full of teeth. We should be on workshop heights right now.
Yep.
Map-wise.
Got it.
So, yeah, it kind of ended there. So,
Did you want to talk about the staff?
There was also a staff that you guys picked up last week, which I don't think anyone identified.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it was
did
something that
Um,
we
Oh.
missed last week. Yeah.
Yeah. We mentioned it, I think, once, and then nobody ever actually identified what the staff was. That's fine. I mean, you guys can, when you get out of this combat, just remember that you have a magical staff with you also.
'Kay.
I have a magical staff with you, so we're gonna go ahead and roll for initiative.
Hell yeah.
You can help
I'm
me?
gonna assume that a majority of people were probably trying to use perception, trying to look around and see what's going on.
Yeah.
If you have a case for something else, let me know. But that's kind of what I
I
assume most people are doing.
assume I don't remember. I'd have to go back and listen, but I'm pretty sure I said I had my spear and chalice out too. So I'm going to play as if I did when we were searching around.
You're right. You
Alright.
probably make the case for stealth.
Oh,
Make the case for that you were stealthy.
Percy can do all of Bow's rolls today.
let's go. I rolled a 20. Let's go. Natural 20. First roll of the night. Nat 20. Wah wah wee wah.
Wow.
Got 20 on the initiative. It could be good. It could be bad.
Wow, Luigi.
I just
Wow, Luigi.
I like to see that I can still do it on occasion. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Only when it's not as important.
Gotta.
I like to
hopefully
keep
get it
things
up once in a
spicy.
while.
He just hasn't had a lot of practice since Germany.
Correct.
Yep, that's true.
What happened in Germany? No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh. My
sorry.
sister's girlfriend leaves for, or fiance leaves for
Oh, no.
Poland on
it's
Friday
gonna
for 2 weeks. Yeah, I was just like, all right, don't find yourself or anything over there.
But
we've-
she's going to Poland, not Germany.
Not
It's
Germany.
Poland?
Yeah, or I think it's Poland. I think that's where she's going with like family, like her mom and dad, and like grandparents and stuff. For some trip.
Krakow? Warsaw?
I don't remember. But
You
that
gotta
has been the
remember these
joke. Riley has made that joke to me a number of times. So, but that's banter done.
Answer time. Now, only Pathfinder from here on out. You have to speak in character for the next 2 hours.
Aye, all right.
You hear that, Percy?
I'm feeling very aware right now.
Who's Percy?
Poland?
What?
What's
Percy
this?
is Bow's
Hey, what's
Wait.
it's Australia,
What is
right?
Australia?
That fucking dragon, the sky dragon, was from Australia, right? Or
That's
something
right.
like that.
He's from down under.
That doesn't tell us anything about this Poland.
Aye. That's a good point.
It's very intense. Waiting on initiative rolls from Elnat and Huang, I think.
Hey, we can see the creatures initiative. Just FYI.
Cool.
And is this still on?
Should
Workshop
be
Heights?
Workshop Heights, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I got full fast.
I was loading up the map because I was originally on, I think, the grasslands or something like that.
Sorry.
I got.
I'm excited. See how this goes. Like I said, I already know there's going to be some memes about this episode, but
So memeage.
there's going to be at least one clip that you're going to get here in a second. But I'm
Instead of
excited to see what
just
happens.
of Britain's voice. You got a funny
Yeah,
voice for this guy.
Long got a 7. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What is your
Super
initiative
good.
bonus or your perception bonus?
Let's see here.
Like, I'm assuming you didn't add it in because you're looking for it now.
Yeah, it's not letting me connect to Pathfinder.
You good, bro?
Or Path Builder?
My hat
Yeah.
has 8 corners.
Brennan, do you happen to have Hwag?
I will look.
I got it.
Dab.
I've done. It's not
I
my
only
fault.
have a couple of character
I'm
sheets.
not to blame.
Alright, I'm putting it in.
Get your other deck.
Hey, 18. Much better.
That is much better. Aren't you glad?
I am glad.
Orange, you glad I didn't say, but
I never understood that joke.
it's not surprising.
Who's on first? What's on second? Anyways, okay. Move along up to 18 then, and Al goes with you. Silverforge stays with Elnat. Who's got the higher bonus between Angoric and Elnat?
+8.
+8 as well.
Ooh, roll off.
Oh
You wanna
no!
do a roll off?
Roll
Who wants to go
off.
first? Fight each other to the death.
18.
I got an 11 on mine.
Goric it is.
That's fine. That stays the way it is. All right. Pretty good initiative rolls. It is Walkroon's turn first.
All right. So could
Walkroon-
I hear this creature do anything? Because like right now I'm not within line of sight. So do I have some sort of inkling that there is something going on over there?
Yeah. I mean, I would give the characters over there an opportunity to say something if they want to. But this thing just kind of like was muttering to itself. Karu kind of hears it, kind of understands what it's saying. Something about wanting to kill, strangle, maim, and then drops down from the darkness.
Do you guys think that any of your characters would like exclaim
Wow.
like "ah" or "oh" or "what the fuck"?
Bow and
Um,
sign.
Well,
Okay.
and I also speak Undercommon, so I probably would have heard it as well.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So I
But
might
yeah,
have an
if-
idea that there's something going on. I can't
Yeah, I
necessarily
would
know what it
cast-
is.
Message
I don't
on
think
that
pangolins bark, but
no.
whatever they do, I think Bow would do.
Okay. So Brennan, explain to me. I think we talked about difficult terrain. What's the difficult terrain situation? Is this all difficult terrain?
I'm gonna say
Give
that if the square is mostly made up of these circular rocks, then yeah, like if you're gonna try and get through this part of this building here.
But so
like,
is
some of these squares
okay.
don't have a lot of rocks in them, and they're.
But
fine
I
to walk
could
through.
trudge through all of this just as okay. You can't see what I'm marking. I could trudge through all of this. It just would be like difficult terrain, but it is like
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. So the only thing that's solid there are the actual walls
Okay.
that you shouldn't be able to see through or
Okay.
move through.
Give me 1 second. I need to double check.
Probably also a decent opportunity to tell you guys that seeking during combat is an action. If you're like looking for a threat or like looking like to find where something is, like you can take one action to make a perception check to like seek something out.
Even if you know you don't have line of sight of it.
I mean, like it's like if you weren't sure about what's going on, or if you wanted to look around like more in depth, like you could still do that during combat. Like if this thing were to hide next turn, like you could still look for it as an action.
Okay. But maybe not necessarily something that I need to do right now if I think I know.
Not something you need to do the second. I was
Okay.
just trying to
Okay.
remind everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's-
Cool. Thank you. All right. Okay. So being a dwarf, my like I can hardly move at all. So what I think I'm going to do is be like, "Hi, the hell is going on up there?" And I'm gonna start because I think in Walkroon's mind he's not really even in combat yet, so he's not like necessarily trying to be like strategic about his movement. He's just gonna try to like stomp his way through some of this rock to try to get line of sight on whatever's going on up there. So he's just gonna walk straight forward. So straightforward is all terrain, like difficult terrain, correct? Yeah. Okay. So I can move that far, and then I would be able to see it, right? Like this is all low enough that I can see it.
correct.
Okay, so that's one action to move that far because that was my full 20 feet. Next, I would like to. I see that thing. I want to. Well, I guess there's no reason for me to not to just do my. What's it called? Exploit
man.
vulnerability. Yeah. Exploit vulnerability. Just to see what it is, get some info on it, and prepare my weapon for whatever battle lies ahead. If there's a battle that lies ahead, I'm not going to make any aggressive movements yet or anything like that necessarily, though. So, all right. So, let's see. I need to just do an esoteric lore check against the standard DC for this creature's level. So,
Okay.
and esoteric is +10. Oh yeah, I definitely think I got that. I rolled a 16 for a total of 26.
26. Okay.
So let me know if that's success or critical success, or I guess failure.
Technically, I roll it, right?
Nope, not. It's not the secret check. It's not. I'm not doing a
Gotcha.
lore check. Yeah, this is the one that is not the lore check one.
All right. Yeah. So no, that definitely succeeds. That is actually a critical success.
Okay, cool. So critical success. I remember the creature's weaknesses, and as I empower my esoterica, I have a flash of insight that grants even more knowledge about the creature. I learn all of the creature's resistances, weaknesses, and immunities, including the amounts of the resistances and weaknesses, and any unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities, such as what spells would pass through a golem's anti-magic. You can exploit, and then I can exploit either one for it. So I learned pretty much everything about it as far as like resistances, weaknesses, immunities, that sort of thing goes, if it has any. So
What's your unusual weakness, Austin?
Germany.
Well, that can be our topic next week. Unusual weaknesses. Okay. This thing does not have any weaknesses, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
Hi, the thing looks it looks pretty standard to me. Nothing special about it. If you have to fight, you can use anything. In which case, I will apply a personal antithesis to my weapon. So I improvise. What the fuck? I improvise a custom weakness, and when I strike, I will worry about that then. But I call that out to everyone, and then I guess with my last action, I'm going to. That's one action. Yep, that's one. Exploit vulnerability is one action.
Cool.
And then movement was my one action. So I could either try to aid, but I think I am going to do a knowledge check on it. Brendan, can you give me an esoteric roll for a knowledge? Actually, let's do this. We'll do this the right way or whatever, if that's okay. So recall knowledge. I want to do an esoteric roll. It should work. You determine the DC. I'm going to tell you what my question is, and then you can tell me what the DC is, and then I can decide not to roll it.
I'll tell you what the DC is.
Oh, no, never mind. You're right. So I need to narrow down the questions or skills, and I can decide not to commit if I don't like my options for. So the question that I want to ask is, what kind of special abilities does this creature have? And if you think that that is a valid question that I could get an answer for, then we can do it.
It is.
Okay, cool. Then you can
In
give
other
me
words, we should tell him the truth.
exactly. And I cannot critically fail on this.
Okay. What is your
So
bonus?
plus 10.
Okay.
So the worst thing that could happen is I don't get any information. But even
And what
then,
happens-
actually, sorry, hold on.
What are what?
Unmistakable lore. Even if I fail, I still get a piece of true and a piece of false.
Okay.
You were gonna ask. something else,
What's the critical success on it?
Critical success is you recall the knowledge accurately. The GM answers your question truthfully and either tells you additional information or context, or answers one follow-up question.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you that looking at this thing, you recall something out of one of your Delver journals.
Okay, cool.
People who travel to the Darklands might run into these creatures that are called chokers.
Chokers.
It's the colloquial term, the dwarven term for these creatures. They're called chokers.
Okay.
And they are dangerous because they try to choke you.
No shit.
So
Huh.
they have strangling fingers. Any creature hit by a choker's arm strike is automatically grabbed, and the choker begins to strangle the target.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wow. All right.
Was it a
That's
critical
why-
success, or I guess did you just give extra?
It was yeah. So if you want to ask an additional question, you can.
How many actions, or how many strikes could it make? Is it just a normal one action strike type situation, or is it like a multi, like one of their choking strikes or whatever takes multiple actions?
It's so any creature hit by the arm strike is automatically grabbed.
Okay.
So that it has the same number of options. It can make a normal attacks with its arms, but if you get hit by it, you're automatically grabbed by it, and then it's going to try and start choking you.
All right. Okay. Hey, I think that thing's it's a choker. Don't let it hit you. If it hits you, it'll start choking you. It's got those grabbers on its hands. Stay away from it. Keep your distance. And that's the end of my turn. A big a knowledge game that hopefully we can use.
Yep.
But it was talking to us too, right? Like it hasn't attacked necessarily yet. So
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Okay.
I mean, it did.
It did spout out its intentions before we found it.
okay.
It
It
does
was
seem like
babbling
it's
about.
single-minded.
That was my Gollum quote at the end of the
Oh,
last
yeah,
session.
yeah,
It's like,
that's right.
He likes it raw and wriggling.
Yeah, okay. He might be bad guy.
It might be. Okay. So
And there might be
so
more than one of
Krohan-
them.
Krohan goes next, and he is going to say, "Where is this creature?" And he is going to. I'm gonna actually look up the seek action.
We should be able to look at it in our seek or our actions too if you want us to read it.
30 feet or less in any dimension. Okay, so yeah, so he's going to try to seek here, find the source of the danger. What's his bonus for perception? I just used it. It is a +9, so he got a 24, which is
Damn.
not bad. So he is going to search and kind of look around in his field of vision and like see if he can spot a threat. And he is going to spot a clawed, hooked hand right behind, like holding the wall over here,
Oh no, we can't see that. It's behind that wall.
and
Oh,
and reveal that there's a creature, directly
Oh, no.
behind that wall as well.
okay.
And he's going to say, "There's one over there," and he's going to move, try to get himself an angle with his bow. I think.
How high is this? Like, is this like a cliff face here, or is it a drop?
It's just a little ridge.
So
um,
walk over it, or have to go up and
I'd say
around?
you can walk over it.
Okay.
So he's gonna go down there and kind of see it. It's obviously got some cover against him, but he's gonna take one shot with his bow and get a natural 1.
Ooh.
What do you think? Do we do fumbles for named allies who are literally?
Yeah, absolutely named. Very
All
named.
right.
Very a character.
Okay. The range fumble on this is called recoil. You're pushed 5 feet backwards and fall prone. So he pulls out
Jesus
his bow and
Christ.
tries to take a shot at him, and it sends him flying backwards. So Krohan just falls backwards, almost off the map, and then falls prone onto the ground.
Oh yeah. And if you fall prone, you drop your thing. I think we've talked about this.
No, that's just if you take fall
Ding.
damage.
Oh, is it? He doesn't drop his
That's
bow.
my belief.
I'll take a look at it, but it is Angoric's turn next.
Angoric technically has sight on the one on Huang. Is it currently choking Huang?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It just kind of jumped down in front of you guys. And then we rolled for initiative.
Roll, 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 roll.
The
I'm
concept
going
of a
to-
surprise round doesn't really exist in 2nd edition, I believe. We decided, right?
That's correct. No surprise rounds. Hazards can sometimes get something off before combat starts, but I think that's about the extent of it.
I'm going to issue. Well, actually, I think I'm going to measure how far apart we are. Cool, close enough. I think I can move here just fine. Oh, what is moving me? I'm gonna issue a command using the command spell to it and say, "Come over here."
Okay.
So you make a will save.
Will save. Alright, let me see if I can see if the stream's working better now. Alright. Will save from this creature. Nope, crashed again. That is going to be pretty good. That is a 22.
You succeed. You're unaffected, and that's my turn.
Oof.
Just come over here. Does he say it in a certain way?
Yeah.
Come over here. Get
Yeah,
over here.
He does this motion.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Back and forth.
He says, "Come hither." All right, it is Elnat's turn. What is Elnat gonna do?
go. Move up and take a swing with the great axe. There it is.
Does taking damage stop the? Not that we would know that necessarily, but like if you command something and it takes damage, does that like break it out of the command?
I mean, it didn't succeed, so.
Okay, but I mean, just like, I guess for future reference, curiosity.
I got a 19 to hit.
Okay, so you're just gonna run up, smack it.
Yep.
A 19 is a hit.
Four. 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I am.
I think they were friendly.
Technically, it was Brendan that struck against his own creatures first. With
That's
Crowhorn.
fair.
And he paid for it.
The bow's
Whoa.
recoil knocked him down.
Use.
I tightened it too much.
He's still feeling weak after the last combat.
That's
And almost dying.
And the difficult terrain, it doesn't. I'm assuming it does not affect smaller creatures different, like with the mushrooms, right? Because it's
Nope.
not that it's densely packed. It's just rubble on the ground and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay. So I'll use one action to get Silverforge 2. What's his speed again? Details. 50 feet. Okay, so 5, 10, 20. Silverforge is going to come up here, and he is going to attack with his jaws. That is a 20 after bonus to hit.
Okay.
For
20 is a hit.
for 9 points of damage.
Okay. So Elnat and Silverforge converge on this creature, start beating it up. Okay.
It's not very polite, Elnat.
What else you got?
What else
Is it your turn?
That will be my turn. Yes, leaving an action available in case I need for like a reaction or something.
Your reaction is separate, so it's
Yeah.
not part of.
Oh, I thought you
Use
still had to
reactions.
have an action available.
The only time you have to use an action like prepare an aid, basically.
Gotcha. Okay.
But like normal reactions, if you have any, you might not have any,
Gotcha. Okay.
are just
Then I'll
their own thing.
I'll still leave with an extra.
You could always aid someone else. I mean, you could use that last action as an aid somehow. Like stab them there or something. I don't know.
Can I say have the action ready for if this creature starts getting Huang or any other allies or anything
You
like
can't-
me or
You can't like ready that. Readying an action costs 2 actions, and then you use the action. So you can only ready one thing. But you could be like, Huang, I'm going to, or when it becomes that time, you can say like, I want to aid Huang, and like you could say where you found a weak spot on it, and have her do there and roll, and like give her a slight bonus to hit or something potentially. Or what? I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. It doesn't matter necessarily.
Yeah,
Well,
it doesn't matter so much.
yeah, it'll be all right.
Okay. It will be Huang's turn then. What does Huang want to do?
So, surrounded by a creature.
You should throw bow at its face.
I think I'm gonna turn into animal form.
Wow.
It's a good call.
Form of an ice machine.
What were the weaknesses again?
None.
I didn't have.
No.
No weaknesses, no resistances, nothing like that. We just know
Alright.
it can choke. If it hits you, it'll start choking you out.
Didn't Chest the Pawns go first?
Well, then I'm gonna turn
Best
into a
part of the
shark.
whole movie.
A
Excellent.
shark.
Actually,
What?
you should have stayed.
A shark?
Yes.
Like a land
Where are you
shark?
gonna swim?
You're going to start choking immediately
I'm
before
imagining
you.
a shark just laying on the stone floor.
You can't choke me if I got gills. As you're
I
like
just
dying.
magic carp flop the whole time.
Carp, carp.
Carp.
Huang, stop using splash.
So like actually shark or
What do you?
I-
Yeah. What do you actually want?
Well,
So-
I think shark would be fun, but it sounds like I can't since I'm not in water, correct?
Yeah. The sharks are fully aquatic.
Okay.
Well, you could turn into a
you
shark.
could definitely turn into a shark. You are just
Like,
gonna
you-
immediately
What?
start dying.
Choose chaos. Choose chaos. You make no wrong choices. These boys just want to make it sound like they're just judgmental. You should live your truth, man.
You
I
know
wanna
what?
see-
Yeah.
It sounds
You
like
know-
Lorna wants you to die. So
Do you know who would be great at dodging being choked? I'm gonna turn to a cat.
Oh yeah.
a cat.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to a cat.
Okay. So are you doing pest form then?
What?
Pest form instead of animal form, I think.
Cat is on my list of animal forms.
Oh, so a big cat.
It didn't say big cat, it says cat. I can do whatever I want.
Okay. You're using animal form to turn into a large cat.
Yes. Or a small cat.
She wants to be Siri, who's the best.
Yeah. So the difference is animal form is medium-sized creature, and pest form is a small or tiny-sized creature.
How dare you?
Where does it say that on my list?
What list are you looking at?
My animal form stuff?
It probably says it in the text of the animal form, not just your list.
Wait, if you could show that to me, that'd be great because I don't see it.
I can't see your screen, so I don't know.
It says you
Can
can
I
decide
see more manager, Brendan?
here.
The first line of the spell says you call upon primal energy to transform yourself into a medium animal battle form.
Yeah. See,
But
now
then it
Brendan's
also
in
says-
his office. I just want to see that in real time.
But it also says you can decide the specific type of animal, but this has no effect on the form, size, or statistics. So,
Right.
like,
It's medium size.
You would just be a.
You
Oh, you could
choose.
look like a house cat, but you're just gonna be a little bit bigger than a house cat.
it's like a Maine Coon.
Sure.
No, bigger than that.
More
She
like
might
a
be
tiger.
I'm turning into a Maine Coon.
Okay.
Really
you want to
big.
use animal form and not
Yes.
pest form.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely do
Okay.
because it gets better stuff. I think.
I want to be very clear. Since we didn't talk about this beforehand. Okay.
I'm using animal form. Yes.
Brendan's
All right.
desperately trying to find a picture of a cat.
Well, yeah. I just
What about this
haven't-
cat?
Me, yeah.
Brendan was really
Look, I want to
bold.
zoom in on her face, and you're holding her like that.
Brendan was really bold asking his wife, "Do you want to be a pest?"
Especially about cat. Bold move.
All right. So Huang has shapeshifted. That takes
That's a shark.
how many actions? Two
Two.
actions.
2.
I know what it is.
Okay. Just making sure we're the same page.
Oh my god. What a Wednesday.
Woot
Wow.
woot.
We're
All right. So what do you want to do with your third action?
3 turns into our 4 turns into our first combat.
I am
First
going
round.
40.
to bite them. The creature.
Melee jaws. 2d6
Yep.
piercing. Nice. Okay.
$14.
14 is going to be a miss.
Okay.
It's with your bonuses.
I don't think I get bonuses as a cat, right?
Okay. Yes, you do. You get a bonus. Your attack modifier is plus
Plus
9,
nine.
and your damage bonus is plus 1.
So you rolled a 14.
Yes.
So you got a 23.
23.
All right. So 23 is a hit.
Nice.
Your damage is going to be 2d6 plus 1.
You know, all I gotta say is in that
11.
famous Pathfinder podcast, one of the other players didn't really understand how they're, and that was the first character to die, and then he did a whole lot better afterwards. So just put that out there.
Okay. Yeah. So 11 points of damage.
Nice. Let's go.
So you snap into this thing with your jaws, and knock it unconscious. You just,
Wow.
shake it around in your mouth, and it limply falls to the ground.
Nice.
I give it an infection with my mouth.
It's
Oh,
dead.
No.
I'm sure that Huang is used to limp things in her mouth.
Something. Okay.
I have a question.
So,
What the fuck?
all right. So that was 3 actions. That's Huang's turn. Huang's done. We'll go ahead and skip Bao's turn. Yep. I said good job, dear.
I said good job, dear.
She's not a deer. She's a fucking big cat.
You're right. Good job, kitty.
Good job, kitty. All right, Red.
I know.
Ooh.
That's what I was trying to emulate as much as possible.
Thanks, buddy.
Good
Dumbass.
job, kitty.
Dear.
And the deer.
Why are you with this dumbass and the other dumbass and the third dumbass? I guess that's the office. Never mind. Okay.
Same
So
energy.
it is now the yellow creature's turn. So it is going to stalk out of hiding here and climb over the rubble with its long, like, elongated features. And it's going to move twice, and then it's going to start strangling Krohan.
Uh-oh. Wait, doesn't have to roll to hit it? Just
And
start
he
string-
does.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's going to attempt to start strangling him.
He's going to attack Krohan. Well, let's go ahead and undercut this. Oh, no. Well, anyways, okay.
Sorry.
19 to hit is a hit.
I was gonna say he's probably got lower with being prone, right?
Yeah, not great. So 19 is a hit. So it's going to do some damage to him. And then it is going to immediately start strangling him. Or grappling him, at least.
Oh no, it's the Scranton Strangler.
It's the Scranton Strangling. Okay. So it's going to do a little bit of damage. Quick 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, ho, ho.
Oh, shiitake.
And then it is going to immediately start grappling him. He's on the ground, so it's this thing just kind of grabs his face, and like you see a couple of its fingers go in Krohan's mouth, and he's like,
Gross.
and he can't talk anymore.
Oh, he's silenced? Can't
He's
cast
si-
spells
he
or
is-
anything?
He's being immediately being strangled. It's called strangling fingers.
Gross.
Gross.
Yeah. The creature is suffocating and can't speak as long as it's strangled. This does prevent it from casting spells with the verbal component.
Nice.
Okay, so that's that creature's turn, and it's now Orpheus' turn.
The Orfmeister just happens to be the closest one. That's excellent.
He's Mr. Orfmeister.
I'm gonna do scatter scree on.
Scatter scree.
You
All
have
right.
better combat capability.
Okay, then help me.
No, you're fine. Do what you need, do what you
No,
need.
no, Josh, that was a flag. You can't say you could be better and then not help.
Josh, mentor me then.
Just go
That's
stab.
the
I
name
will
of this
say,
is boy. Just mentor me then.
that
All I want is to be mentored, and everybody in my life is nah, dog. Figure it out on your own.
If you were shorter, I would mentor you. But you're just too intimidating.
I'm short enough for you.
Too long.
I do think that your rapier broke.
Oh,
in the
your
combat with
rapier
the,
did break.
Rust monster.
Your did break. Never mind. Yeah, it's scatter scree that bitch.
Throw rocks
Lorna
at
was
it.
just
I
Lorna
want.
was just planning ahead.
We're not. I'm sorry.
Lorna.
She wants a formal written apology.
Okay.
Amazing detective / genius.
Okay.
I love. Okay, scatter scree is as a save,
Reflex save.
reflex save, and you can do 2 of them, right? But there's only 1 creature.
Saving the. Oh, I can. It's 2. I can't do two. It's 2 5-foot cubes, but like one behind the other. Is that your question, Brendan?
Yeah, that was what I was asking. All right. Okay. So I get to make a save. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it reflex?
Basic reflex.
Okay. Got a 22.
That's probably good enough.
That succeeds.
It succeeds.
So half damage.
Half damage.
Can I have?
It's 2d4.
Yeah.
I got.
Ads. You have ads.
4 or 5 rocks in a scatter scree spell, and
Oh, you got the Black Panther ad, Brendan. The game looks good.
no smoking
2
mirrors.
damage.
Oh.
You hand me my-
2 damage. Okay. So this guy takes 2 points of damage as he's just pelted with his rocks all over the place. So you're just like, obviously, like Orpheus is just like, and just like starts shaking these, like moving these rocks around, bumping into him. All right, couple points of damage, better than no damage.
You see
Alright.
Angoric's eyes light up, and he mutters under his breath, "Lisa now believe."
At least I'll know that.
Who's next in turn order?
Karu.
I know, but I'd rather aid. Because if I run up to it,
Nothing good can happen.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and out my. I feel like my short bow was probably already pulled out because my rapier was broken, but I can't
Sure.
prove that. So I'll leave it up to the DM. Either I'm going to.
Yeah, I would say that you guys are probably not walking into this area with no weapons out. So if
then I'm
that's the
gonna
weapon
try
that
to
you would
shoot
have
him
out,
with
that's
my
fine.
short bow, because that'd be one action, wouldn't it?
You get a plus
That's fine.
Not a plus one.
And then I need.
Does Scatter Scree have the attack trait?
Almost certainly.
What's it called? Cantrip Earth Evocation. I don't think it does. I don't think it does because you didn't make an attack roll, so that's good. You don't have any penalties.
Oh.
So
Oh,
go ahead
I
and make a normal attack with your bow.
That's a good combo to remember. Does you need 2 free hands for Scatter Scree or 1 or that's interesting.
15, so that'd
23.
be- Yeah, 23.
That's a hit.
23 is a hit.
Can I have a d6? I have the cat on my lap, which is why he had me so many. I want the other one.
It has a somatic component, but you could do a somatic component while still having something.
Yep. We had a long talk about that. It's cool.
Just playing by the rules, guys. That's what we do.
I love that.
7 damage.
7 damage
Nice.
7 damage, so 9 damage total, really.
on my turn. Yeah, bitch.
All right, so you
Yo,
bash this
bitch.
thing with some rocks, and it kind of like turns towards you and like hisses,
And then I go.
and then you just shoot it right in the mouth with an arrow, and it's.
Do that again.
Wait,
He's a
it's
mime.
So,
Yeah. He's using his weird feet thing to. It actually says
okay.
toe or fingers, but it could be his toes too. He's using a strangle with.
All right, so that's Orpheus' turn, right? You're done.
Yo.
Yep.
Good to go. 3
9
actions.
points of damage. Dab on
Alright.
them haters. And them haters be Josh.
Word.
A third one of these creatures starts
Knew
to
it.
crawl out from behind the thing, and it's gonna climb over here, and it's gonna see Angoric and Walkroon kind of by themselves, and it's gonna head straight for you.
Does it happen to
It's gonna
seem like? Does it feel like it's moving more than we are able to? Like maybe it's a long legs or letting it get through the rocks
Yeah,
easier.
They're like climbing over the rubble and stuff.
Mhm.
Like they're
They're
not
not affected.
They're not
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah.
They're using a climb speed, so it is going to be Karu's turn after that.
interesting.
Okay. Karu's currently kind of stuck in these rocks. Wasn't aware this was going to be difficult terrain when I put myself in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and climb out of these.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I can't move 15. My speed is 25, so halved would just be 10.
You move diagonally and then down one, down or left one, just not
Um,
diagonally again.
I guess because this one has less rocks in it, maybe then I
Yeah.
can move down and
Yeah.
around.
There you go.
So one
Um,
extra move, get out of the rocks
Little stride action.
with my little feet. And then seeing this new combatant coming towards our healer and Gorik, my newfound friend, I'm going to cast Daze upon it.
Ooh.
Nice.
An amped variety of Daze
Ooh.
that does increased damage and has some cool effects if things go well.
Hell yeah.
It casts
So-
night back at you.
Oh shit.
Nights.
Days, night. Oh, okay.
Days
Go
and
ahead.
nights.
So what do I got to do? Do I need a reflex or will save?
That is a will save, yeah. It says basic will save.
Does a natural 1 succeed?
It does not. In
Oh,
fact,
it's actually a
with
critical failure.
critical failure.
So let me have it. What happens?
Okay, on a critical failure of a dazed amp, I'll just read the whole thing. I do a D10 worth of damage. If you fail the will save, until your next turn, you gain weakness 1 to mental damage, and take -1 status penalty to will saves. And because you critically failed, you have a weakness 3 instead.
Oh, okay.
And the weakness applies before Daze deals the damage.
Okay, it's
So
pretty
you're
good.
gonna get weakness 3 on this D10.
Weakness 3. It's a psychic
I wonder if I
Mental
can
damage.
exploit that.
combo.
That'd be sick, actually.
Combo, super combo. All right, here comes the damage.
Here comes the
Okay, 4 points of damage.
boom. Okay, that's you rolled 4, or you're added 3 already.
No, so 7.
7. Okay, that's what I thought. So you just like you look at this thing and its cold, glassy eyes, and you like move past to its psyche, and you just like torment this creature, and it just grabs its head with its clawed hands and like lets out another shriek, which sounds like.
Sure.
All right.
It's a
Wait,
mime.
no. You have one more condition because the target critically failed. You are stunned 1.
Nice.
Ooh, stun one's
One
good.
less action. Is that what stun does? Right?
Yeah, one less action.
Hell yeah.
Takes on
That's
my
huge.
turn, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
And that's 3 actions.
Yeah, that's cool. That was a cool turn. That was a very psychic turn you just had.
Very good.
I do psychic shit.
It is Walkrun's turn.
Okay, it's a. God damn it! Why do I wait till it's my turn to ask questions? Give me a sec.
Maybe because
Is it a free action to drop stuff? I
Nope.
don't see. Okay. All right, so this is gonna be dumb, but I think it's gonna look cool if it hits. So I see this thing running towards us, and then I see it kind of like stop, almost like in terror, and like hold its head, and I like see Karu there, and I imagine Angoric looks like he's ready, and I goes, "Aye, you two handle that one. I've got to get down to Krohan." And I was like, "I've got to help Krohan." And I drop my spear and chalice on the ground, free action. I pull out my double barrel musket,
Oh.
and I aim AD, it doesn't matter. There's not an action for it. I try to shoot at this creature. It's within
Okay.
range. I'm going to try both barrels. No reason to not just shoot it with both barrels. Pull the trigger to hit both. It's just single
Just
strike.
reloading.
I don't reload this though. That's my thing with
I
this
see.
gun. Yeah, it's just like one.
Alright.
But that's true. You're right. Okay. Big money, big money. This is the kind of thing where if I had earned hero point, I would potentially be willing to use it just because for the cool factor. Come on, let's go. Oh, I think that's gonna be good. Oh God, it might not be actually. It's an 18 to hit.
An 18. You're sure that's the total?
Yeah, 12 plus 6.
Okay, that's its AC exactly.
Oh my God, let's
Nice.
go. Okay. First time this rifle's actually hit. Yeah. All right. Okay, so let's see. So double barrel. I can fire both barrels, increase the size of the weapon damage die by 1 step. Okay, so instead of doing a D6, it'll do a D8. That's what that means, right? Increasing the size by 1 step. Okay, so instead of D6, it's a D8. Let me pull one of those out. And then it doesn't have any resistances or immunities. But if it did, if for some reason this one does, which I don't think it does, it'll do whatever does more damage between piercing or bludgeoning because it's a concussive weapon.
Right.
All right, doesn't matter. I'm going to roll 1 damage on it. It's not going to do anything, but maybe that's all we need to kill it. 6 points of damage
Hey.
as I
6 points of
blast it
damage
with
is
this
no
rifle.
joke. Is that weapon loud?
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have a trait that says loud. Its traits are uncommon, concussive, which is the thing that makes it resistance as either piercing or bludgeoning, double barrel, and fatal D10.
But thematically, do you think that?
Oh yeah, no,
Five
it is
double barrel must be-
definitely loud. Thematically, it is loud. Yeah,
I'm just
it
curious.
is
So
ungodly
Croon,
loud in this cave.
For the first time, yeah, like pulls out this gun and fires it and hits something. So like you see the creature like jerk back and like there's just like these welts of like blood, like where this you've shot this thing. But the whole cave just like echoes, and you just like you hear like
How high is the
movement.
cave roof? Is probably a lot lower here than it was in the last place, right?
It's a lot lower. It's
Okay.
it's probably like only like 20 feet above you or so.
Okay, so I'm like, God, that was.
And so it echoes around, and then you hear just like the sound of like movement and stuff from all around you. It's just, like, everything in the cave is now well aware that you're there.
Aye, that might have been a mistake.
You
Live and
think?
learn, I suppose.
I think we're gonna
so
get
that
a
was
full party wipe.
So that
one
was-
action, right?
Yeah. Well, so 1 action to pull it out, 1 action to shoot.
Okay, 2 actions. What's third action?
Third action is going to
pray.
be to pray.
Third action, Elnat is going to trip while croons so that he's slower than
Yeah.
everyone else.
He's got to be faster than
What
him.
do I want
Exactly.
to do with
You
this
don't have to be the
third?
fastest. You just have to be fast.
Third, I guess, is going to be to put the rifle back on my back because I want to be able to pick up my stuff that I've dropped on the ground. So
I was gonna say third action is send a pizza to the DM's house. It could be-
no, I'm into it.
All
Let's go, TDK baby.
All right.
No one's
All right.
ever died in a game that I've played. So
Oh, well, we may be the first. Okay,
That's my hope.
Krohan's on the ground. He is being grabbed by this creature,
it just got
which
blasted.
means that he is off guard and immobilized, so he can't move.
He's
Which I
still
think means
prone.
that he can't stand up, right? To stand up from prone is a movement action?
Probably. Yeah, because it triggers tax opportunity.
Standing up.
Stand is move. Is
Move
only.
action. Yeah, so that's a move action. So he can't do that. He can't stand up. He can't. So he's going to
Attack. Right?
drop his bow. He's got a bow.
Free action.
Drop his bow, and he is going to pull out his pickaxe, I guess.
That's awesome. 1 action.
He's 1 action. He draws his pickaxe, and he says, "Unhand me, you horrible creature!" And he's going to just swing at it. But wait a minute. So is drawing a weapon a manipulate action?
What is it? Draw. I don't see.
Does it have the manipulate trait?
I'd be very
Draw.
surprised.
It's just it's not called draw. It's called. Is it called manipulate? It's called interact. Interact.
Is it an interact?
Interact as the only trait it has is manipulate.
But that's what it counts as.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
so
use your
every
hands to
time-
manipulate. You can draw. Yeah, draw weapon is under interact.
So in order to make any manipulate actions while he's grabbed, he has to make a flat check. DC 5. He rolled an 8, so he draws his pickaxe. Now he's going to attack, which I assume also has the manipulate trait.
Yeah, strike.
Strike is the manipulate trait. gotta make it a flat
Strike
check.
is no. It just does it not. Strike is just attack. Is the only trait it has. It does not have the
Just attack?
manipulate. Yep.
All right, so he can do that. So he's going to attack. Not great. You only rolled a 6 on the die, but that is a 16. So that was a miss. So this thing has got him, shoved down on the ground enough, like he is like swinging. Actually, I think prone gives him a penalty also. Yeah, so he only got a 14. So he's swinging at this thing and he misses. He's only got 3 actions. He's going to try again. Again, another miss. He rolled a 5. So this thing has got him pinned down. Krohan can't get out. This thing is strangling him, and he's like pulls out his pickaxe and tries to hit it,
Does
but
he-
it's like shoving him into the dirt. Like he can't get up.
He takes more damage from being strangled now, right? It's at the end of his turn, or no? At the end of the creature's turn.
It's not giving him any damage. It just prevents him from.
Oh, I thought he was like being. Oh, I guess is he not being choked?
Yeah, he's suffocating. I guess I don't know what that means. in
Suffocating,
game
I think
terms.
does damage every turn, right?
Does it? Oh my god.
I imagine, like if you're underground or like in water
No,
drowning,
you can
that would
hold
be...
your breath.
You can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's able to hold his breath then.
Yeah, when you're getting choked, you're holding your breath.
Okay.
He's 1 round. Okay, so he actually by the action of attacking, he loses another round of oxygen. So that counts as
Okay.
2 rounds that he's been holding his breath.
That's cool.
And
I
he's
like
got-
that
That's
rule.
cool.
I'm a
He's
big
got
fan.
a +2 bonus, so he's got 7 rounds before he falls unconscious.
Okay, so we should
So
be
now he
able to
has-
get to him in time, but I wanted to, because if you're, otherwise the choking wouldn't. I mean, it's just grappled. Why would it be any different? You know. So I like
Yeah,
that.
well, I mean it does say that you can't cast a
I
spell
guess
because
yeah,
you're like,
that's fair.
but yeah.
He could just be holding your
Okay.
mouth closed. He's like holding your
It
mouth
is a-
closed, but letting your nose be out. It's like you can breathe, but
Yeah.
only through your nose.
If
Uncomfortable.
you're stuffy, this is gonna suck a lot.
But that I am stuffy.
All
That
right,
would suck.
it is Angoric's turn.
Angoric
Yes, you
is
sexy.
going to take the warhammer that he likely had ready
Okay.
and approach this dazed and confused blue one in front of me and attempt to smash its head in.
Dazed
I-
and stunned.
Typical
Nice.
orc. I love it.
Stunned by days.
I like that. That could be a good episode title.
I'm gonna
Stunned by
Wait.
daze. Feet.
0 point.
Mental damage.
No, that's not fair. 15. So it misses.
Hmm.
Kick up a spray of rocks. This creature is stunned, but it is still dodging your advances.
Okay, I'm gonna swing again.
That's
Wow, I'm rolling like Wokrun 9. So
All right.
miss. That's my action.
You step up, you swing, you try to hit this thing, it misses. Swing, you try to hit it again. It evades you. You can see it very clearly with your dark vision, but this creature's moving just a little too fast. It's a little too slippery. What about Elnat? Lots of rocks in the way.
Yes, lots and lots of rocks. So I'd have to double move to get there, so that'd be 2 actions. I'm gonna go ahead and use 1 action for Silver Forge.
Okay.
Let me double check
Yep,
this
yep.
distance.
Away!
Hi ho, so away.
Hi ho, Silverforge. Away!
5, 10, 15, 20-ish. Quite get there. I was measuring distance incorrectly. I thought Silver Forge could get there with half the distance. I'm still gonna go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I guess yeah, that gets him.
Can he move through difficult
Adjacent.
terrain?
Well, that is half. That's half speed. His speed is 50.
Oh
So
wow.
Don't forget.
So yeah. What's up?
5, 15, 20,
Oh, diagonals.
30,
Oh, you're right.
35. I think you moved 40.
Okay.
So you could still do that with 2 movement actions if that's where you want to be. You could actually be a little bit closer if you want it to be.
Yeah, I'll have him be there since you'd have to double move to close anyway.
If you
Yeah,
can move one more, you might be able to be flanking too.
No, cause he would it?
Maybe. Yeah, I think you got 5 more feet of movement.
Yeah, because
Um,
every other, right?
mhm.
Isn't that how it? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you're good.
Okay. So yeah, since he's got a double move, he'll go ahead and do that to help out Ingoric.
Okay.
And then
action.
Elnat is
He's a little bit slower. He's a little bit bigger. Wait
yeah.
for me!
Elnat, I'm gonna say that he hears the stuff that's going on with Angoric and Silverforge, and hears the other stuff behind. So he's gonna come like this way.
Okay.
Am I at 20 or 25? 20. So I will move.
Pardon me?
So
Steps
that's
right over
20.
Collar.
I guess that would be 20. So that would be a double move. And I'm gonna work towards coming over here to help out. Though at least it looks down here there's less stuff, so I should be able to.
Yeah, I
come
think you
this-
might have a clear shot through here. I think that's just one move action.
Okay,
You can move
consider
again
that
if you
one.
want.
Okay,
Mhm.
so 5.
It's just the rebel's very troublesome.
Right there. All right, so that'll be my 2 moves, and yeah, I'm gonna be working towards coming over here to help out.
Sure.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, we are back to Kitty Huang.
Oh.
What does Kitty Huang want to do?
Let's see here.
Meow.
Meow. My speed is a little bit more than normal. It's 40 feet, so.
Oh. Kitty got claws.
So 20 feet if you do, you're going through the rock, so it's half speed.
Okay, so can I move twice for
Yep.
2 actions then? Okay, so I'm gonna move right up to this creature, and then with my last move, I'm gonna bite him.
Nice.
Take a bite out of crime.
Like Scruff McGruff took a bite out of crime. Oh
That'd be
my
a-
gosh.
That'd be a
Now
28.
there's some lyrics.
Yeah.
Nice.
A 28?
Mm-hmm.
28 is a critical hit.
Nice. So 2d6 plus 1 times 2. Oh, yeah, 2d6 plus. Yeah, that's right.
So 2d6 plus 1 times 2, is that what you said?
Yep.
That is what he said.
The total 2d6
Alright, so-
plus 1.
It'd be 10, so 20.
20 points of damage.
Dead.
Holy shit.
It's dead.
All right. Yeah, you just run up and wipe this thing.
Kitty Huang needs to show Austin what's up, too.
That's right. This thing gets completely surrounded by you guys, and Kitty Huang brings it down in one
See, I knew
round.
I didn't have to worry about that one. The crew's got that one.
This other one is just strangling.
Yeah, I've been trying to. He's just so far away.
And he's just like,
Sorry,
on the
friend.
ground, This thing.
I fucking
This thing
shot
has
it.
its entire hand around his head, and his fingers are going in his mouth, and it's just shoving him into the ground. And you guys are just like, "Don't worry, we got these. Crowhorn, you take that one." And just keep fighting it. All right. So this thing's got a full round here with Crowhorn on the ground. So let's see what he can do.
God. We can't have Krohan die. It's the whole purpose of us being down here. It's what progresses the story forward. Otherwise, we could just leave and be like, all right, Brendan, now what? And maybe I'm wrong, but
Maybe.
You're
Maybe.
wrong.
I feel like I'm right.
All right, so it is going to just constrict on his head and do some automatic damage. 6 points of damage. It's taking a little bit of damage here, and then it is going to just keep attacking him, I think. There's no reason it can't. It is probably also grabbed, right? By virtue of grappling.
God, it's complicated.
It is not easy. I think it's...
Does it have to re-up it?
No. I mean, like, Krohan can, I think, take actions to try and get out of it, which is maybe what he should have done. I don't know. He tried to fight it off. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Not an ideal result for you guys. It is going to get a natural 20
Natural?
attack.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
I guess it's not named. Unless you want it to be
It is
named.
unnamed. No, it is unnamed. This one's called Smeagol. No, it's unnamed, so I'll just do double damage on it. 7 times 2 is 14 points of damage to Krohan.
Krohan is almost dead.
No, he's not almost dead.
Okay.
Last time, remember, he took like 49 points of damage from that explosion or whatever.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but this thing grabs him again, just like slams him down in the dirt, and then it's gonna look up and just see all of you standing there coming for it, and it is going to release him and start running away.
Fuck.
It is Orpheus's turn.
I'll give you one guess. What
Shoot that shit with your bow!
Scatter scream!
Or what's the range on the bow versus the range on... You are...
that's what I'm looking at right now.
40 feet away.
40 feet.
Where does it have the range?
I don't like that it... I don't want to measure distance along a path, though.
What do you mean along a path? It has to be along a path.
Well, in, like, other stuff, you can go from point to point, and it's, like, a different distance sometimes. Like a straight line. You wouldn't
Where do I
shoot an
see
arrow
how
along a
far I
path.
can shoot this? I don't see any.
Like, roll 20 lets you go from, like, point, like, the inside of one square to the inside of any square and see how far it is. I don't think it's going to matter. It doesn't matter in this case, but...
You could do the math on it if you want. I think
Range,
it's right.
60 feet. Found it. Okay.
Yeah, and I think you're well within range. You want to shoot out? You shoot out. You want to scatter scree it? You can scatter scree it.
I'm gonna. Sorry, I got this kitty on my lap and I'm trying to not disturb her. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to hit it with my bow.
Okay.
Okay. It is a 20, not an actual.
20 total is a hit.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
All right, 6 points of damage to this fleeing creature. You shoot it, and the arrow sinks into its leg, and it kind of like stops moving, stops using that one leg, and is now running away on 3 appendages. It's still up though.
I thought I got 1d6 plus 2 on this short bow. But now it doesn't say that. So it really should have been 8. Because Josh is hollering from the bathroom that that's correct. I think I might have.
That's fine.
Does that change anything?
It's still going.
Okay. How does this... I wish Josh wasn't in the bathroom. I don't...
You shot your bow, so you've only used 1 action so far.
But what if I do... What if I have already done a con? for an
So
attack?
if you try to shoot again, that's gonna assess that. What is it? -5 penalty. So your
Oh.
attack roll is just gonna be
Plus-
5 less.
Okay, so it's +4 this time. All right, let's try that again.
-5.
14.
14 is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
So it's 2 actions.
Let's do one more.
So a third attack would be a -10, I think, right?
Yeah, it's a -1. or I have -1.
Yeah.
From, but I guess mine's 10
Your
from my
total.
first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an 18.
An 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
18's a hit. That's a hit.
So, do I still get the +2?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage, and it sinks into the creature's back, and it ragdolls onto the ground.
Nice.
Hey, hello, shot, Orpheus.
Pretty crazy shot.
I didn't actually see it, or else I would congratulate you.
I think Orpheus is just going to like stand there, and a sudden breeze is going to blow like place where, and it's gonna flow his floofy, floppy hair back as he just stands there staring at the kill he
Majestic.
just made.
Majestic as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's gonna go, may thy knife chip and shatter.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
and then the little guy's gonna go, may thy.
All right. Yeah. So you guys are
Out of combat?
take a deep breath, and then you hear rumbling from the center of this chamber as like stony faces form on the rocks. You see like there's like drips here. Oh, let's read the description of this room.
Yeah,
Got some,
ahead.
some text? Some flavor text?
All right. So so you guys are kind of in this area. There's like shallow limestone pools and puddles. Maybe used to have been part of some type of water feature, but now they're just kind of choked with dust and gravel. There are stalactites above that are continuing to drip water and sediment onto the ground below, and you see slowly, like almost like painfully, the rocks beneath these stalactites start to form faces and then bodies and stand up,
Oh!
and you see
Sure.
1, 2,
Oh, fucking golems.
3 of these creatures kind of like
Jesus.
stand up, and then you hear like the sound of like grating rocks and tumbling dirt as they start to speak.
Do you know
in
the
some
scary part of
tongue.
all this?
What?
What?
Their primary colors.
Ah!
Does anyone here speak Terran?
Ooh, hold on.
You know I don't.
Details.
Nope. Big
Nope.
common and dwarven guy.
Yeah. So these creatures stand up and kind of go, chop, chip up. They speak Sardaukar, and you guys don't speak Sardaukar.
Oh,
So they're
Just through context clues, Karu believes that we're simply trespassing.
yeah, does it
I think,
angry vibe?
it's kind of fun actually, because I think if you look at your characters, you can kind of see the limited amount that you can see in this
Yeah, I
scenario.
can
you
only
know?
see the red one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like Karu sees one of these things stand up, but like Angorek is just like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I've got
I think
I
Angor-
don't see any of them.
hell yeah.
Elnat's like, we won! Ah.
All right,
That
everyone,
is
let's
all.
go home.
All right, so it's Karu's turn. I'll let you react here. We'll
Oh,
kind of stay
okay.
in initiative a little bit.
God, does anybody have like a different language or something?
I don't have. God, nothing. Because even if I can like get into their minds and talk to them, I have to know the language in order to communicate.
Yeah. Can't just like send good vibes.
No.
Thoughts
that's
and
not-
prayers? That's not a spell? Shit.
No, if anything, it's third level.
So cool.
I got nothing. I'll go ahead and I'll move. I'll just. I'm gonna say that was 10 of just regular.
Just give him a thumbs up and we'll all run away. Okay! Got it! Go fight the worm.
Die hello.
20 would be. I'm gonna move up there. Just to kind of be out of the way.
Fine.
And then. And then I'm gonna cast. Oh, I guess I can't. No, yeah, I can. Never mind.
We. I
Message is one action. So
Okay,
I'm going
cool.
to I'm gonna amp message
Okay.
and talk to Wakroon within his mind and tell him move up closer, get an advantageous position.
All right.
I
Yeah,
just say
you
I talk
would.
out loud. I will do. And Gorge.
Yeah,
"What the
use your
fuck?"
reaction to move.
Oh! You're doing your thing. That okay? Sick.
I'm doing my thing.
Okay, so I have one movement action.
Yep.
Okay, so let's figure out how this is most strategic. If I go here, 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 that's 20 feet, right?
Of course.
Without any difficult terrain. Here, 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 here. Okay,
That's fine.
so that's the most. That's the farthest away I can get. I only got 20 feet of movement.
You just run straight towards them. Do you hold your hands up and like kind of scream while you're doing it? Wait a minute.
Oh,
didn't pick up your stuff
actually,
yet.
yeah.
Well, it's
So you
gone.
leave all of your artifacts behind. Your weapon, your melee weapon, and your artifact, and you run towards them with your arms. in the
That's a good
air.
point. So what is
Uh,
what does your thing allow me to do, Dylan, specifically?
Okay.
Does it allow me to move it, or does it allow me to do a
You can
Move.
step or stride. So
Just
I'm
move.
I'm technically talking to you in your mind. If you want to tell me that you don't want to move,
yeah,
I suppose I could cast it on
man,
some on.
that would have been a lot cooler if I wouldn't
you're
have
ready
realized.
for it.
Well, if I wouldn't have realized it, and the next turn when it's my turn, you guys tell me that. But now I
could have
feel
not
like
said anything. I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But now Wakun would be thinking of that. That's awesome for getting it,
Okay.
not Wakun. So Wakun would go, "Hi, Hakaru, I can't move. I've got my stuff on the ground here. I'm sorry, friend. I have a visual on all three of them, though. I can see them."
I will get our companions in the back then, and I
Yeah, I
will send the same message to. I'm gonna roll a d6 because.
Like it.
The question is, can you see?
I don't need to see.
Oh,
My message can go around walls and goes 120 feet.
okay. You don't have to be able to target. Oh, you don't have to target people.
Right.
You target them with your mind.
It's pretty cool.
Just
actually.
reach out into space.
I was gonna
That's
say
sick.
because I don't think right now. I don't think you can see Krohan.
Yeah. Normally
Honestly,
you're right.
Orpheus.
like,
Or Elna.
yeah, one of the farther ones, like, because if we click on Orpheus, you can see how much Orpheus can see.
Mm-hmm.
And Orpheus can't see any, like, far enough, and neither can Elnat.
Yeah.
But, like,
I-
me and Goric can both see. So Krohan, Orpheus, and, yeah, Elnat can't see them.
Okay. And between those three, Krohan 1, 2, Orpheus 3, 4, and Elnat 5, 6.
Is Krohan still laying down? Krohan might not even be able to stride.
Either
He's
way,
technically
if-
prone.
yeah, he could take an action to get up.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Suppose
crawl.
he could use it for that.
He's army crawling. His bow is also on the ground.
Oh, okay, and it's a 2. So yeah, have him do whatever he does with step
Krohan's-
or stride
Okay,
action.
I was gonna say.
All right.
Or we
I
decided
think-
that
I
it
think-
wasn't on the ground. Did we end up looking that up? Just going prone?
Oh no, he had to drop it to draw his other
Oh,
draw his
okay, that's what it
pickaxe
was. Gotcha.
to fight. So yeah, so he's just gonna use that action to stand up. I think.
Okay.
If you
Yeah,
give him an
I
extra
send
action.
out my mental
Stand up!
message. Get
There's
up, you
some fucking shit.
bastard.
He says, "Professor, I'm ready. Point me at the enemy."
To me, my X-Men.
Okay, and I tell him where the golems are, in case he
Okay.
can't see them all.
I cannot see them. I will fight them.
And that's my turn.
All right. It is
Now
Walker's
it's
turn.
Walker's
now.
turn. Okay, cool. All right, so I guess, man, the question. I guess it's not a question. If I have 2 items on the ground, I have to spend 2 actions to pick them both up, right?
I think so.
Okay. Well, In that
But
case,
if it was a single item
that was
that you wanted to
two-handed.
grip with two hands, I would let you pick it up with one.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna spend 2 actions to pick those things up because I got to do that. That's just part of my economy. But my last action, I will do because I can see these
Cool, Tom.
things. Exploit exploit vulnerability again to try to learn things about these, so I can shout that out and hopefully be useful to the rest of the team here in a little bit. So,
This is exploit vulnerability, not dubious knowledge. This is
not recall knowledge, correct? So exploit vulnerability. It's a standard DC for its level, is what I'm doing. So +10.
Oh, of course you.
I
were
rolled a
standard
13
DC.
for a total of 23.
23 is a success.
Success. Okay, so I
Success
recall
level.
an important fact about the creature. I learn its highest weakness, or one of its highest weaknesses if it has multiple, but not its other weaknesses, resistances, or immunities.
Okay.
And I can, yeah. And if it doesn't have a weakness, then I just learn an antithesis of it that I'll be able to use later.
Okay.
If it has a weakness, then
You
I
look at
learn
these things, these elementals
it. Okay. Cool.
that seem to be formed out of mud, and they are gasping for water. They're like, they're trying to slowly get water as it drips down from the ceiling above them. You think that fire would continue to dry them out. Their greatest weakness is fire.
Okay, cool. Aye! Use flames! Look at them! They're parched! We can use fire to dry them out! And I look at Angoric and I go, aye! The oil, maybe! We brought it for a reason.
I think they mean us no harm.
That certainly could be, but if within the next 36 seconds you find them to mean harm, oil may be effective.
36 seconds.
I don't know. I just thought that would be a good time frame for you
6
to...
rounds. If they attack us at any point in the next 6 rounds,
Does
you use
one
fire.
round take 6 seconds or one
One
turn per
round-
person?
One entire round takes 6
Yeah.
seconds.
We're all
Okay, I thought it
moving
was 6.
simultaneously, yeah.
Okay, we're all moving simultaneously. Okay.
So it is now Yellow's turn, and it is going to sort of steadily walk towards you all.
Okay.
And it's going to get that far, and it's just going to hold its arms out and just kind of keep like muttering in the monotone language that none of you speak.
God, that's so bad.
Truly.
Truly could just be thirsty. Like,
Oh, Sarah, you should turn back into your druid form and Aqueous blast them.
Aqueous.
Aqueous.
Aqueous blast.
I would say aqueous too. Like aqua.
And you know why we say aqueous? Because doctor.
That's
Doctor,
fair.
doctor.
Give me the medicine.
I get it. Dry throat.
Okay, yeah, that's the content that people are here for. So
No one's
Rohan
here.
is going to pick up his bow. He's got his bow in hand. He's got his pickaxe in hand. He's running like a crazed madman. He's gonna rush in here to see what's going on, get a better view of everything, and he's gonna see this creature coming up to you. It will be the red creature's turn, and it is going to move twice up towards you all. That's as far as it can get, I think, actually, right here. And then it is Angoric's turn.
Angoric is going to attempt to recall knowledge to figure out what these things are.
Okay.
Possible.
All right, what knowledge skill are you using here?
Nature. Would be
Nature,
my
I like it.
preference.
What's your bonus on nature?
We
Plus 8.
like nature.
What
Plus
would you say it was? Plus 8.
Yeah.
Okay. With a plus 8.
Ask your question. Sorry.
That's fair. Is there a specific thing you were trying to learn about them?
Are they aggressive in nature?
And Gork's is going to try to like rack his brain of all of the natural knowledge he has, and he is not going to remember anything about these creatures. just I don't know what they are.
Hmm.
And Gork is going to take out his water and approach the yellow one and offer it the water.
No, you fool! I
Water.
said oil.
Draw it out and just try to give this creature some of your water.
Yeah.
All right. It will be Elnat's turn next. It does like it sees you approaching, and it's like you're walking up to this, and it's essentially a 5 or 6 foot tall like block of mud, and it looks like in the image I think it looks a little more fluid than it actually does in this circumstance. It's very like caked mud and like kind of crackly.
Wait, so you say
Uh-huh.
it's between 5 and 6 feet?
Mhm.
So is it even above 5'10"?
Ooh,
I mean,
that's
Not
important.
necessarily.
Because if it's
Not
not above
necessarily.
5'10", then we don't have to
We'll
respect it.
say it's
Okay.
5, 6.5.
Wow.
Wow.
So
No
I'll
power.
make it-
Strangest things.
Fuck with it if it's under 5'10".
Can we tell
I'll
if it's
go ahead and make it-
female or not? Because that's really important here. Because like,
If it's a female,
exactly.
exactly.
Actually, all of them are short kings. They are all 5'6", and they are very masculine figures.
Ah, we got this fight.
Masculine does not mean they're men.
They
How do
are
they
masculine.
identify?
They are masculine men, though.
You'll have to have that conversation with them as soon as you learn to speak the tongue of rocks. It is Elnat's turn.
The tongue of rocks.
How long does it take to learn a language?
month
Depends
and
on
a
who you
half.
are.
Have
Me.
they
Are
have
you-
they reacted to?
I was about to say, what if you get
Angoric's-
Duolingo? Then you're learning. You can get to, speaking common phrases very quickly.
Sure.
Have they
I don't-
reacted to Angoric's offering of water yet, or is that still?
It just
Yeah.
happened.
So I'll
Right,
say
I just
that.
didn't know if they had any sort of reaction to it or anything.
Yeah. So yellow is like I said, is just kind of like it's kind of like gasping. You would think gasping for air, but perhaps gasping for water. But it also that's not its turn yet, so it can't
Right.
interact with him or anything. So it does. It did. Like I said, it watched him approach. Very intently focused on him.
Okay. I
Take the axe in 2 hands.
am going to ready an action. I'm going to ready a fire ray spell on yellow. Should the trigger on it will be if it acts hostile towards any of our group here.
And you have the range for that?
Yes, the range on it is 60 feet, and I did the measure, and I'm 50 feet away.
All right. So it's 2 actions, I think, to ready.
Yep.
Do you want to do anything else?
I'm going to have Silverforge. I'm gonna have Silverforge move over towards this area. I'm planning on moving him kind of over here to potentially help flanking with Angoric or whoever. But yeah, that will be my turn on that.
Okay. It is Kitty Huang's turn.
Kitty Huang. Kitty Huang is gonna run up to the red one and bite him.
What?
An attack?
No.
Why
Uh,
not?
We were going to see if they could possibly be
Not attacking us.
satiated by water. So
I know, but I'm a feral cat.
No.
You're not feral. You have the mind of Huang inside your brain.
Yeah.
I'm a feral cat.
Like everyone is just like, what? What?
All right, so I run up and lick him then.
You could.
I just start grooming him.
You have the full autonomy over your character. So if you want to attack it, you can.
Yeah,
But
you
I do
can
think
do
your
that.
friends.
We're just all
I do
gonna
think
be
your friends
disappointed.
want to try and
I
talk to them
won't
if
be
you can.
disappointed. Sarah always makes the right decision.
And
The fact that
and
that's had to
I-
be said 3 times tonight, I think, speaks for itself.
I am preparing for bad things to happen,
Yes.
but I'm holding it ready. So you could do something, and I'm not trying to metagame. I was just giving you an option. You could do something like I am of readying an action for potential hostilities or something like that.
Remember 2 weeks ago when Orpheus made a really, but it led to fun team bonding.
I never died before. All new experiences.
There you go.
Death would be an awfully big.
I don't have to attack him. I do have autonomy, which is I'm
I-
gonna groom him.
Yeah, autonomy.
God damn it, Sarah.
You're gonna groom him. So you're gonna walk
Yeah.
up and lick the mud pile.
Yeah, with her wet tongue.
Yeah.
That's the water of life.
All right.
Cat saliva.
I will say that is one action. Do you want to do anything else?
How do they respond?
If you start licking, it's gonna like try to like suck the moisture, like it's like up. It's just like
You start looking at it, it starts sucking your tongue.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
You end up with your tongue in its mouth.
Wow.
So I'm Frenching this, is what you're saying?
Yeah, didn't think the story was gonna go this way, did you?
No one saw that coming! I French it. One action.
I mean, if he's into it, I guess I can just.
No! No bestiality! I don't even care what this
Piss on it.
golem thing is.
Guys,
Walkroon will use his non-existent reaction to kill anything that is Frenching.
All right. So, do you want to do anything else here?
I'm thinking about it.
I think you should seriously consider peeing on it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that'd kill the vibe.
it's like
Or
You might want to kill this vibe, I think. I think this vibe should kill it. Let it die.
Oh.
Is that the noise that the mud
Oh,
monster's making
god
as
damn it.
their
I
tongue?
just purr and like rub it.
All right. So, Huang is spending some quality time with these creatures
As an animal.
as an animal.
as a will.
It will be the blue one's turn, and the blue one is going to approach as well.
He's a will kitty cat.
Just moving forward, holding its arms out. It is Orpheus's turn. Orpheus's.
Orphei.
Orphanoo.
Are you leaving? Goodbye.
Who's got that
Hi.
Orpheus? Who's got that Orpheus? What does Orpheus want to do?
I'm.
It's a tough act to follow, I know.
I have a water skin.
Okay.
nice.
I would like to.
Drink it all in front of them in a display of power.
I can only
Display
move.
dominant.
How far can I move?
Foot and a half.
Like if I.
If you can mostly go upon on spaces that don't have rocks in them, then you can move your full speed.
Okay, then I just did.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. I'm gonna like grab my water skin, and I'm just gonna like
Hot.
pour a little bit of it. Like, can they catch? Like, if I toss them my water skin, would that be good? Like, could I do that, or would they
Sure.
be like, or would it do nothing?
Make it an attack roll.
It's not an attack. I'm not trying to attack.
Well, I mean, make a ranged.
You are
Whoa.
trying to accurately throw something.
You can. Would you rather use athletics to throw it, or just like whatever your ranged bonus is?
Athletics is +7.
If I throw my water skin.
So can I have the dice?
anyone?
All right. And which one are you throwing it to?
Oh,
Toss this
Yellow.
coin to Terra.
Yellow. Okay. So Angoric is like holding out his water skin, and Orpheus is like, "Go on!" and just flings her. So it flings his right by. This thing is gonna like, I'm gonna say you throw it, and it just kind of like uncorks and just like splashes over this creature, and it's just like, it's like trying to get as much of the water into its mouth as possible, and it's just like, and then like it like drops to the ground and is like sucking up the moisture that you've given it. And as it does so, it looks like its body is getting rehydrated. The mud is starting to like kind of flow around its body a little bit, and it's getting stronger.
This could be a really bad idea. I understand. It could turn out fine, but we
Can I
also
aid
might just be hydrating the
Karu?
enemy.
With my last action,
You're gonna
Mr.
aid
Demon,
Karu?
please, that you ended my turn early.
You're gonna aid Karu?
Yeah, I have one action left.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I hope we all die. I hope
Enjoyed my last moments at least.
Yeah, you did.
Your last moment, Tom.
You weird cat fucking thing. I start licking it and it sucks me back.
So I rub up against it and purr.
This is some ERP, and I am not
Yep.
into it.
It's the best. It's the best we could possibly hope for. Karu, you're up. What are you thinking?
Okay.
What the
well,
fuck?
I'm thinking just about everything because my psyche unleashes.
Nice.
Okay. Karu goes full power.
I'm thinking just about everything. 'Cause my
It goes
son-
Ultra Instinct.
That's
He
right.
has all the thoughts.
Ha, 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 ha. Oh, I love the Ultra Instinct theme. Let's see.
It is sick.
I'm trying to get max power Karu back up in here as soon as I find that token.
Yeah,
But
please.
what are you gonna do with it?
With my newfound knowledge, I would love to do the equivalent of a sense motive to see if these creatures are known for just attacking random dwellers, if they are in fact territorial.
So, would sense motive be like? I think it's more flavor at this point. Like you're trying to see
Well,
if these ones in particular
Yeah.
are being friendly to us, but like knowing if these creatures in general are kind would probably be a recall knowledge of some sort, right? I would imagine.
Right. It's just
Not
what
that
I would roll.
same,
for
yeah,
them.
same end result, I think, but
But since motive is an actual thing, right? Like you can do that check.
I think it's
Um,
perception.
Yeah, it.
And
Yeah, it is
motive
through
Yeah,
perception.
it's in, there's
is
not an
under
actual sense
perception.
motive.
It is a secret check. So what is your perception bonus?
9.
Love it. Yeah, they seem super nice.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Oh, and I would love. I'm sorry, but I would love to spend my hero point on this roll in particular.
Ooh, hero point secret check. Whoa, new territory. Is that? Oh, that's cool. Interesting. That's a difficult line to walk.
all right.
Yeah, I had to be fast there.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
I'm going to say that Karu feels like you're on the edge of being in danger here. I think he thinks that they haven't done anything overtly hostile, but these things seem desperate.
Like they
Okay.
would
Desperate
attack
for
us for
moisture.
our water, maybe.
Okay.
They would
I'm
suck a
gonna tell
tongue.
Okay.
They
I'm
would
going
suck the
to.
crap out of a tongue. I wouldn't even give him a tongue, honestly. I wouldn't let him access it.
Yeah, honestly-
I wouldn't. I would keep him as far away from your tongue as possible if you can. I'm just
Word.
saying.
I'm
Good.
interpreting that as
It's a good thing a cat tongue
we're
is very
doing
dry.
a good thing, but we haven't done enough. We're getting close to satiating these these things' desires, but we haven't done enough to satiate them enough. So Kaoru is going to pull out his water skin, and with his mage hand, mage hand, is going to float the skin over this red creature and
Okay.
pour it over him.
Okay. So it just like it lets go of Huang's tongue for a second to just like enjoy
Feel
the
the
shower
rain
of water.
on skin.
Exactly. Music starts playing in the background.
I
But
should have thought it.
absolutely. So anyway, so it's enjoying this water very much. So that's Karu's turn, right?
Oh god. Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
Don't know why I said yeah.
So it is Walkroon's turn. So we've given some water to yellow, we've given some water to red, and Angoric is holding out another water skin. What does Walkroon want to do?
Okay, so I picked up my stuff, so I have my stickler and my chalice out, and I go, "Aye, this is
The
fucking."
chalice full of liquid?
Yeah, exactly. I go, "Aye, this is fucking crazy." Like, kind of mumbled to myself, and I go, "Aye." And so Blue hasn't got anything, and I go, "Right, Blue's not got not."
Blue hasn't had anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
It's dry as fuck. Blue.
5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10. And I go, aye. And I kind of hold out the chalice towards it and just. It's like mouth. It's like trying to get it with its mouth, right?
Right.
So I just I turn the whole thing upside down and essentially drain
Water.
into its mouth, which
All right.
would, if it matters, heal 9 hit points.
Okay.
But it is a liquid.
Maybe it does.
Yeah.
So it absorbs this liquid, and you see it just like getting stronger with it's like it's starting to get more moist, and it grows in size a little bit. It was 5'6", now it's 6'1".
And I've
This
got
thing
my
just,
spear pointed at the ground when I do this, like trying to
Okay.
not like it doesn't look like I'm good at this, but I'm decent at diplomacy now with my cool little badge. So I'm just like, it's here. Have some of my magic liquid. It's just beer.
Okay. It's Walkroon's turn,
That's it. 2 actions to move over there, 1 action to drain.
and it will be the yellow creature's turn. It's going to snatch the water skin out of Angoric's hand and just like empty it into its mouth and drop it onto the ground. And it's just like I said, it's just getting like moist and getting a little bit stronger, and it's just like whoa, and it just kind of like points. Now it's just like pointing straight at its mouth.
It's getting moist. Episode title.
It's getting moist. It's getting moist and stronger. All right. It is now Krohan's turn, and he's like, "What's the play here?"
I think we can befriend them.
I do what you wish. I wouldn't attack though, but you could prepare for the worst. That's what I would say being close to him.
He's like, "I don't think we should give these creatures all of our water."
I agree.
We have multiple magical users that can create water.
I don't know if we can use Aqueous Blast to fill up a water skin.
When you put it that way, well, you can. It just takes 3 actions.
Aye, but it says in my spellbook that it only takes 1 action to cast.
Oh god. Okay. So he's gonna move up and kind of give you kind of a flanking position here, and he's gonna put away his bow as he's doing it. So he's got his pickaxe out, and he's gonna like also get his water skin and like hold it out for this creature.
Oh, he does pass his water skin, or he just kind of keeps it in his hand?
He's got it in his hand.
Okay.
It is the red creature's turn. So Karu has dumped water on this creature. Huang has licked this creature, and it's just kind of sitting there like, and just like pointing at its mouth now. So it is going to wait. It is Angoric's turn.
I didn't think we'd get this far.
I think we should try to move on if we can.
It's an idea.
Nah. And Goric went to, he went on a shopping trip before this, so he actually had 2 water skins.
Wow. We love a prepared king.
And a lot of rations. And a lot of oil. actually. Do I think oil would have the same effect?
You don't know.
As a chemist,
I would say.
We
It-
give
it
them
could have
oil
different
if we're ready to attack them.
Fair enough. I'm going to take my second water skin out and give it to them, and then pick up my empty one off the ground.
He's gonna give it more water, and this thing is just gonna just
I have
drink it
a-
down.
In the back of my mind, Brenda's just clicking +1 on level every time we give them more water.
And then I'm going to take that water skin back.
Okay.
And then attempt. Can I attempt another nature check on?
I want to learn as much as possible.
So if you fail to check, you can't redo a knowledge check. We'll call a knowledge check.
Okay. fair
Assume
enough.
since you didn't get any information that you did fail the last one.
Could
There
you
it
do it
happened.
with a different skill though? Like access different parts of your mind?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's
It's
not
not
what they
the same
decided.
creature.
I think
I
you
will-
can if you pass
If
the
you
first
succeed,
one.
you can do more checks.
Yeah,
I
If
am
you
going
succeed,
to
you're without
attempt a diplomacy roll
Okay.
sure.
to make a positive impression
Sure.
on them, and you use very relaxed hand signals, and make it clear that we're friendly. I'm not going to say anything because I don't speak Terran.
Do they look wetter? Does it look
Look
like
wetter.
there is a point
It's definitely making
where
a
they would
difference.
not be dry anymore? Like
Um,
they would be
I will
muddy.
say that after the first one, you maybe don't see that much of a visual change,
Okay.
but they are still acting very thirsty.
Thirsty hose.
Thirsty hose. Also episode title.
And do I have to roll for that?
Yes. Diplomacy's on you.
And that is an 18.
So I think you kind of like you're making a very big show of the way you're giving him water and the way you're kind of approaching this guy, and it's just like that. It kind of looks at the other two, and they all three look like they just want to go towards Angoric now. Look, he's helping them.
I don't know. They're like cartoons.
It is Elnat's turn.
You ever hear about the people that tried to spread Christianity at the tribes with contact?
Have the spears and shit
Never
thrown.
seen again. This is that moment.
This
Yeah.
is that moment.
It certainly could be. Except for instead of
Oh.
religion, we're trying to give them water.
Yeah. Arguably
You're gonna have
Might
a
be better.
religion. Yeah.
better for them. Yeah, it arguably might cause both.
Arguably might cause them to have a religion.
Exactly.
The greenskins.
The
came back.
green one came and brought us water, and therefore we must approach all strangers with our mouths open and our hands outstretched.
Look,
They have a
this
weird kink
works.
for cats.
We will suck their tongues and share the water of our mouths. Oh, I like where this is going. Okay,
Yeah, this is
Uh,
bad.
it's Elnat's turn.
Preserve your
I-
water.
I would like to do a seek action. Is there anything that can't think of what the equivalent would be in this world, but basically a water pipe or something that I could.
Is there anything
break?
about the terrain that you could use to your advantage? Does that sound right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of so my thought is a water pipe up in the ceiling that over here that
Yeah.
if I shot at it and it would spill a bunch of water, that it would bring these things over there, letting us go about our way. That's kind of what I'm looking for.
Okay. Make the perception roll.
It does say it's a secret.
Okay, that's fair.
No.
What is your bonus?
My perception is a +8.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say you look around and if there is anything around here that used to contain a lot of water, it looks like these things have probably drained it dry. You don't
Okay.
see any water sources around.
Okay.
But it was good.
Um,
Good effort.
Then I'm gonna. Would you say I'd be able to move my full 20 feet in this area? There's like some rocks over where I'm at now, but
Yeah, probably.
okay. I would like to throw my water skin. Uh, I want to say more over in this area, cause we were traveling in this direction, yeah, like north. What would be up for us?
Yeah, we came from the southeast.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys came from this direction.
Okay.
Going this
So I would like to throw my water skin in this area, hoping that they will go away.
Okay. So open it up. Toss the water over there.
Water grenade.
Water grenade. Exactly.
Water balloon.
Yeah, water balloon. That's what those are called.
All right.
Touche.
So you moved up a little bit. Opened your water skin. You threw it over there. Is there anything else you want to do?
Assuming is throw just one.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Discord keeps crashing.
I have one more for. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
It's one of those things where it's like, I want to. It's like, Justin wants to attack. It's like I don't.
But he's-
Justin doesn't think this is going well, but Elnat's still like, we're
Maybe.
gonna try and get these things on our side. Or,
We
you
spent so
know,
much time already.
That
Yeah.
red one is making out with a cat.
That's true. That's true. How bad can it be?
That's the worst thing that's happened so far.
Okay. It is Huang's turn.
All right.
You're grappled.
No. I do like the energy though.
I'm just joshing.
Whoa, you can't say that. He's here.
So we're still being
Just
peaceful,
Jameson.
right?
Still been pretty peaceful so far.
All right. Well, just in case, I will protect my companion for one move.
Okay.
And then I guess do elemental zone for my other move.
Can you cast spells when you're in a wild shape form like that?
If you can't, honestly, something, if we are still going this water route, like coming out of animal form and casting Aqueous Blast on, like, the rocks, a direction we want these things to go, honestly, might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Could shoot it in the area of where I threw my water skin.
All right. Well, then I'll do that then, I guess.
You don't have to. What would
Um,
Huang do? But that is, like, if we're trying to get water, you're one of those people that can make water. So,
This is the only time that Aqueous Blast is relevant. Yeah.
hey,
Time
it
when
only
it's
takes
most
once.
relevant for sure.
Yeah, touche. Yeah.
Kitty Huang no more, and then I'll do Aqueous Blast.
Okay, Kitty Hole no more. Okay.
Wait a minute. But does Aqueous Blast take 3 actions?
Takes one action to cast and one action to fire.
So two.
I believe is what we
Like a
decided.
normal
Yes.
attack.
But did you know it only takes one action to wipe the things off your face?
Yep.
Had to throw it back there a little bit.
How many actions
Alright,
does it
so,
take?
it only takes one action. All right, so gosh. All right, so you turn back into Huang. So it's just, you surprise this thing, turn back into yourself.
If
I just
realize
saw-
you're making out with a yucky human the whole time.
Someone is going through and flipping everyone's faces, and it's throwing me way off. Why is that happening?
It is not me, but Josh has a giant smile on his face.
It's
so-
everyone is like looking around, and I hate it. They're alive! Ah!
I was about to
Okay.
ask why you flipped Huang's face, but now I understand it
I
wasn't you.
didn't do it.
That's just a good
Uh,
practical joke right there.
Pony.
So long you've got this water conjured up. You got a blast of water. Where do you want to send it?
Didn't we decide where the rocks were at made the most sense?
Well, so Elnat threw his over here, but I don't know if you can shoot through all of us. So maybe like we get some of them to go over here, and we get some of them to like go up here, maybe.
Kind of spread out.
Yeah, kind of split them. So maybe
Alright,
you
well-
just shoot it up in that whatever that is over there.
Yeah, I'll shoot it up there.
Just hit Karu with it. Fuck it.
Make
Alright, so you
Karu
splash.
as wet as possible.
Make it a silken doll.
You
I'm
splash a
stuck.
big puddle, a big puddle of water, and all of the creatures kind of like they hear the splash, and they all kind of like twitch their heads immediately towards that thing.
Does it smell like the rain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it smells ozone.
Sure.
This blue one is going to take 2 steps over here, and it's going to start lapping up this water that came out of Elnat's water skin. He's just like sucking it down. It is Orpheus's turn.
Oh.
And you guys can tell me if you don't have any other ideas, like you can tell me that you just want to wait and see what happens like after a second passes here.
Look, I put water in the corner.
Good job, bud.
I used the drawing tools.
I'm gonna go ahead and lock those down so you can't do that anymore.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
I don't really have right now. I give these things, so I think I will just see how this unfolds.
Okay.
Unless
Hold.
somebody has an idea of something. I
delay,
can do,
rather.
but-
Delay. Yeah, you can delay and you can take your action at a later time if you want to.
I'll be ready to attack if the
But you can't take it in another round, right? So she could take it at the very end of the round after Karu, and then it'd be done.
She can take it I think you can take it anytime before your action again.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
You just move an initiative when you take it. So you don't ever get 2 rounds. You just like
Right. Yeah.
you're slowing yourself down. Karu, what are you thinking?
I'm just gonna move up as much as I can.
Okay.
But I can only move 25 feet. So really, I can't move much at all with just 1. So I'm probably just gonna have to use my movement to get out of here.
Ooh, look, more is revealed.
Actually, I'm gonna go. Yeah,
You could like get a little bit up and then like do a seek action or something to see what's going on up there. Potentially, if you have any actions left. If you don't, it's no big deal.
Nah, that's 3 to
Okay,
get me
cool.
there. But
I
yeah,
will
I'm
give you a little
gonna
bit
get out of there.
more information because you were kind of over by these other buildings over here. So this first one looks like a silo that's kind of like no, that's not the right one, is it?
They're all still black for us. I can see like a little bit of that.
I can see in this one, but I
You
can't
can see what's inside, right? Yeah,
I
this
can't
one's
see
got a
this
door
one,
on
this
it.
one, or this one.
So that one, okay. So this one, so this is the taller of these 2 buildings. They look to be like silos. They're like just rounds, like buildings that go up pretty tall. But it's been damaged. Like something is broken in and kind of like caused what looks like coal is stacked up inside this building, and it's kind of like spilled out a little bit on the area around there.
Coal.
Yeah,
All
like
And this is
right,
and
lead
this
them all
is-
in
this
there.
is-
Oil fire.
this is the same sort of building, but it is got a sliding panel door at ground level that's still intact. You could like open up a door to see what's inside, and it looks like there's a platform on Karu can see it over here. There's a platform on like the north side of the building that's about 15 feet off the ground, so it's like up the side of the building. But it looks like it used to have a ladder that went up there, but the ladder's been like destroyed. Like something is like broken all of the rungs all the way down, so it's just like 2 pieces of wood that are like screwed into this building. So that's an idea of what's going on there. That's Karu's turn. You moved up, got a little bit more information.
something to explore when we're not in danger.
So we'll say that you guys are kind of out of initiative now, and these creatures are going to just like move towards the water sources and start slurping up the water that's on the ground.
I think we made some friends.
I don't think they'll ever be satiated, though. I think we need to get out of here quickly. Let's continue on forwards before the water dries up again. And is Aqueous Blast a? Can you cast that a bunch, or is that like a? Is there a set number of those? Is it like a cantrip, or how does that work?
It's a level 1 spell.
It is a level 1 spell. Okay. Okay. I was gonna have her just blast a whole bunch more stuff with water, but nope. Okay. Probably not a good idea. Now, let's go quickly. And I think Walkroon says that and then just starts gunning it forward. Like,
Yeah, also.
or I go, hey, should we find a place to hide and see what happens when they're done to see if they're friendly with us now? Or I don't necessarily want to not explore all these buildings, but I also think that we need to get through here. And if we're afraid that they're gonna come back for more, I don't know how much more water we can provide for them.
I think that they are adequately distracted.
I know, but for how long?
I think, hopefully, the DM has given discretion.
What
Really distracted.
are you talking about? Your god? Hey, man. All right, let's check these buildings quick, though. I don't want to stay around very long. I'll go check this
All
one.
right.
And I go
So I'm
walk
going to
over
tell
here.
you that there are like multiple buildings here, and in most cases it looks like rubble has kind of fallen down and like crushed the entrances to these buildings. In this case, there's a bunch of large rocks and stuff over here that look like it would take hours or days to properly excavate this entrance. And in this case, the door broke part of the fall, like part of the rock fall. So there's probably enough space for a small or smaller creature to like squeeze in. But you could also probably work at it for a minute or so and make a big enough entrance that you guys could squeeze through that opening.
I imagine Karu could just walk through.
Haru can just go through. He can squeeze in.
Okay, we'll send Karu excavating.
Are they
We
wooden?
send
Wooden
one over here.
walls?
a door that we could open.
There's rock. Oh, you're asking about these buildings? If they're wooden walls?
I did, yes.
Yeah, I think they're wooden walls.
So I could start working on just hatcheting my way through this wall instead of going through the door that's all rubbled up.
Potentially. I
Okay,
don't
yeah,
know.
I'll wait. I'll look up rules on hardness and stuff while you
I was gonna
explain
say,
the other
it
buildings.
may be considerably difficult, but because they are like reinforced timbers. Like this is like it's built to last kind of thing. But what did you say, Josh? Were you asking about the other buildings?
This building on the right. Did you say there was a door there that we could open?
Yeah, there's like a sliding door, like a big like a barn door, basically, like a sliding door on the outside.
Like the doors inside our house, or
Well, one of those is a sliding
We
door,
lost you there at the end.
pocket door, but they're both on a little sliding thing. They're
exactly.
the
That's what
same.
I'm asking.
What's it matter? They're the same.
It's like a huge like like it's not like a doorway that you just normally walk through. It's like a huge door that you slide the whole like portion of the wall over.
Okay, I attempt to open it.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Maybe it takes a little bit of effort, but you can slide it open, and inside it looks like there is just like a bunch of ore, like raw, unrefined ore that's just been like thrown in this building. It looks like and they normally load it all from the top, so some of it kind of like spills out when you like open up the door.
What type of ore?
It looks like just like you would use to make crude like tools and stuff, like just like raw iron ore, like cast iron tools and things.
Okay, raw iron ore. Is there any like smallish amount that I could grab?
Sure.
Okay, I'm
Grab some
collecting
rocks.
pebbles slowly but surely.
All right. Add 25 bulk of iron ore here.
I said
Uh,
small.
Haru yells out, "Grab me one! Grab
I
me a
will
rock!"
grab Haru a small amount.
Wooden structures have a hardness 10, so I could not get through that. So I will not pursue that. But I'm also
Yeah.
don't think we should go through
Alright,
here. I don't think we should worry about trying to clear it because I'm not. I'm convinced that if we have to fight these golems, they're going to be stronger, and I think as soon as the water is out, they will be looking for more or looking to attack.
I think we're good. I think we've befriended them.
That's fair. I don't. I think we have distracted
a
them for a
language.
moment. That's true.
All right.
we do not speak.
Walkrun, make a perception check.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, Austin, they're friendly. That's what this perception check is for. Ooh, rolled a 6. So that is going to be a total of 14. Worst roll of the night.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
Moving on. What
Is
do you guys
this
want to do?
a separate building from this one that Karu could climb into? Like this
No,
up
it
here?
looks like it's like
all one
connected.
big building? Okay, cool.
And I didn't find anything of significance in my building.
Did you go in?
Yeah, I just walked through the little hole that was for small
So
creatures.
so that's over here. You want to walk in this building right here?
Yeah.
Okay. I will move you in then. And I will describe to Karu what he sees. Sorry, I've got to reveal some things. Can anyone else see what's in there, or just
Yep,
Karu?
I can see it.
Everyone can
I
see
mean,
it? Okay.
if I click on me, I can't see it, but if I just click in the general map, I can see everyone's field of view.
All right, so you kind of like squeeze your way through this entrance. It looks like it's been almost sized for a creature your size. And you walk into this room. It looks like a bedroom, a storage area, living room kind of thing. There's some curtains that have been pulled to separate this into like different areas. Karu can see basically from where he is that there are there's like a couple of couches over here.
Mhm.
And sitting on the couch, like propped up on the sofa, is the withered corpse of a gnomish woman, like completely decayed, like just like propped up on the corpse, like a mannequin almost. And you see the skull, like you can see like the white bone of the skull is like completely dented in one corner, like it would have been a fatal blow to the head. And then she's wearing like sturdy clothing, and she's got these like leather tools in her pockets. And then when you look down like past her waist, it looks like the bones in her legs have been completely crushed beyond use.
Jesus
So
fuck.
this corpse is just sitting here. And you look around you, and the walls and floors are just covered with this graffiti, and it's like the same phrases, like scratched over and over again. And some of them are in undercommon, and so you can see what it is, and it's just like day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10, no visitors, no visitors, no visitors, no visitors, no visitors, no visitor, and it seems to be getting angrier and angrier. It's like scratching the, and like you see, kind of when you come in, there are these dolls that are just kind of like sitting there, not moving, and when you walk in, they all kind of like turn their heads,
Oh.
and their red eyes kind of like flash with a cruel intelligence.
It's Karu's people, the doll people.
And
All of you here in your head now. My Pathfinders, to me.
I hear that and I go, none of us are Pathfinders.
Avengers.
He must be talking to someone else.
Yep, he's probably talking to somebody else. Yeah, so these things kind of like all like turn towards you. Do you say anything?
In your mind?
Yeah, to them.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They
no,
are
I...
like 1.5 foot tall dolls dolls, and they appear to be made of like articulated
We don't
wood
have-
joints, and like their mouths look like they have the capability of speech, like they're capable of moving, and they kind of have these patchwork clothing on, look like they're different outfits made for the different dolls, and like all of them carry like a little like shard of wood that's kind of like fashioned into a sword.
But they all look similar. They're
They
not
all look
like,
similar. They all look
okay.
kind of eerily similar.
eerily similar. Yeah, I just asked them,
What's up?
"Is your master about?"
And all three of them, without saying a word, turn and point towards the curtain that's directly across from you.
Oh no!
Thank you.
Karu just leaves.
And you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna step out and let you guys know what's going on in there.
Hey,
So
Karu, anything
steps
going
out
on
of
in
his little
there?
hole. One of you might want to see this.
hey, I don't think that we can get through that door. We can start moving the rocks, I guess. Can you move rocks with your mind? I think I've seen you throw them around.
I can. Yes, it will take a minute. But there
I
are
mean, we
three
can-
individuals who seem to have murdered a small, what was it, dwarf or
Gnome?
No.
I what?
Yeah,
What?
gnome.
3 individuals and a murdered woman?
Yes, 3 dolls, in fact.
I
They have their master and they're with
I
them.
actually I think I hear a sandworm over here.
Actually, I'd rather.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if he comes out and says something, I'd go over and start like just helping move rocks till we have a space big enough for us to get. Like, there's a door here, right? Like, the idea is if we move enough rock, we could get through a door.
Yep.
I would kind of look to everyone else and I go, "Hi, I know Angoric thinks that the golem things are on our side, but I think we should move this rock and move it quickly to see what Karu's found before the water dries up."
I mean, I'll still help them, even though I think we're good with
Yeah, I
my
think
monsters.
it's more hands the better.
All right.
Kron!
Connor, make a perception check.
Okay. I'm good at those. Uh, 19.
Nice.
So you hear like scurrying.
Oh God.
One of those dolls is moving around inside,
Sure.
and then you hear footsteps in response, and you hear a voice like shout out in undercommon, "Who's trying to get inside me hut?" And then we'll just pick up here next week.
okay.
Alright, alright.
Okay. I hear you.
Yep. You know what? When they said there was a master in the house, I was imagining something scarier than an Irish accent. So this is really actually refreshing.
Yeah, no, this is strangely comforting.
Yeah.
It's not-
Yeah, right, right.
Who's trying to get inside me hut?
This guy sounds like a doofus. I'm just kidding. We can handle him.
At least he's humanoid. That's all you got.
Potentially,
someone
yeah.
that has
He
dolls,
sounds
that could be a
humanoid.
witch.
Yeah.
I mean,
Does anyone
Uh,
want to take bets on if we're actually good with the mud monsters? My vote is yes.
I figure for inside, yeah, it would be all right.
If
We'll
they
see.
if they touch my tongue, they touch my heart.
I think if that water dries up, I guess it just depends on how much water we're saying is there.
Yeah.
I think if the water dries up, they're back on us, and if we don't have water to give to them, they're not friendly. That's my bet. But we'll see. But all right, thanks for hanging out, stream. We'll catch you next week, the 10th. Sound good for everyone?
Sounds good.
Cool.
Sounds
4:10,
great.
not 10:4. All right. Bye, stream. Bye.